Okay.
Yep.
We are now live. They didn't hear that story, so nothing to worry about, and it will not
Better
be
repeat that.
and it will not be mentioned. Yep, no need
On
to repeat
today's
that.
reading of Tusk Love,
No, we're not on break.
Rogar's strong, thick arms.
We're not on break.
Technically, we haven't started yet. That counts.
We have. I'm about to do the introduction.
What if I'm eating a Kit Kat? Are we on a break at that point?
Don't make me take away your inspiration I just gave you. I have the powers. I can do that.
Oh no.
So, I am here with my players. Cat.
Hi.
Damian.
Hello.
Kay.
It's gone.
Hello.
He's eating his sandwich, it's fine. We are missing a Lloyd, unfortunately. He is unable to attend. He said he might show up later. We'll have to see. If he does show up, then...
Wait, I can do this. Hello.
I said hello.
that sounded surprisingly accurate, and I hate it.
Yeah,
Ron-
I was like, oh wow.
I can do better. Give me time. I'll do better next time.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. We won't even notice when he's not here at that point. Romulus.
Hello.
And Vinny.
Hello.
Yes, and we have quote-unquote everyone here, so I'll be playing Lloyd today, and we'll have to see how that goes. But...
We will have two other people in tabletop at some point.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm getting there.
Yep, don't worry, they'll load up tabletops and they'll load up their character sheets as well and prepare for the combat that's imminent, but we'll get there in just a mo. So, are we all sitting comfortably?
Mm-mm.
Ah,
I'm actually
good to
quite
hear.
uncomfortable, but I'm doing my best.
Ah, that's fine. Ooh, spooky, wasn't it? Last time you were all willing to work with a translucent dwarf, and look where that got you, Regardless. Last time the crew of Cats, Damian, Kay, Lloyd, Romulus, and Vinny woke, slowly but surely, got themselves ready and travelled to Bevot's Manor in pouring rain, with cloaks wrapped around them. Upon arrival, you met with one prime suspect, Christine, who just happened to be standing outside with a parasol for no apparent reason, before Cat proposed the idea to play. The rest of the party were dragged away to do some housework. About time they started cleaning up around here. I mean, this place has been filthy for almost 15 sessions now. With the work successfully done, mostly, some of the party got to witness the release of one such maid ghost who confessed her admiration to the head maid, before a strange, gaunt, and pulled presence struck out at Cat. Within the halls of the Bevot's Manor, the decorated wooden walls, cabinet, tables, and vases otherwise filled with flowers that let off a gentle smell of lavender, providing contrast to the ghostly blue convenience crystals that lined the hallways and rooms. The sounds of work could be heard from the various party members finishing their tasks assigned to them by the head maid, before the clop of hooves on wood and a maid burst into the servants' corridor and confronted the head maid before the essence of this maid was released, and Cat fell to the floor, emotionally overwhelmed. As she did so, those of you who can currently see watch as the walls of the manor, from the walls of the manor itself, a stretched and gaunt figure with pieces of pulled back black cloth that otherwise cover their face and shoulders, billowed as if they were struck by the wind, as this ghostly form struck at Cat from behind where she was unaware, dealing a major blow to her back as the rest of you spring into action. With the exception of Damian, of course, who's currently washing some clothes. I would like you all to roll initiative, please.
Am I doing this too?
Yes, you'll be rolling initiative just so that way I know where you are in the initiative.
I'm not in tabletop. Oh shit.
Yep. And this is the tile we'll be using for the time being, and I will use the head maid because she is currently here. Notably because she will be blocking the way.
Oh, come on.
She's a physical form.
And correct me if I'm wrong.
Sebastian's outside unless somebody chooses to go get him, but I am going to roll for his initiative anyway. He will count as surprised until further notice.
I really didn't want to have to kill someone today.
Turn that down slightly.
You'll get
Luckily,
really
they're already
upset.
dead,
That nicely laid table gets spoiled by combat.
Lloyd has a -1, so Lloyd is a 13. Okay.
Unlucky for some.
25 to 20.
I'm rolling now. Give me a moment.
Okay.
Roll the
Ora! Ora! Oh, so close.
Oh.
20 to 15.
17.
17 on Vinny. Oh, I should probably roll for the presence as well.
Or you
Hey,
could
well-
just give it a 1.
Yeah. Give it that
Put,
one.
right, put it at the bottom. Do us all a favour.
Nah, it's fine. It's got what it got. Okay.
Are we level 2 or level 3?
Level 3. You're a better Barbarian. Also,
I don't believe I've spent a hit dice yet, have I?
No, you haven't. But
Okay, then
but you should only have because you spent one earlier. You only gained 2 from your long rest, so you should only be at 2.
When did? No, I had a long rest, didn't I?
Yeah, so you get +1, but it's 3
Oh,
rounded
okay.
down to 1, so you only get 2 back.
Ah, that sucks.
Yeah, I know. That's why I added that feature, so it helps you with the lower levels.
Damn. Okay.
15 to 10. You already done that?
14.
10.
12.
Okay, hold on. 14 on Damian. Romulus.
14 on me.
Oh,
12 for Damian.
12 for Damian. 14 on Cat. Okay.
12.
12 and Romulus.
10.
what'd you- 10. Okay. Well, pretty good initiatives all round. That's good. Okay.
Cries and almost nat 20.
Yeah, we discovered that both the presence and the headmaid and Sebastian have all rolled 25.
Sebastian's going to go first with 21, but he's outside and he remains surprised because he's doing gardening.
Nice.
Followed by...
That's the kind of initiative I like.
Okay. Followed by Vinny. You are no longer surprised. Sudz, will you be dealing with the initiative order for me?
Yeah, sure. Give me a sec. What do we got?
Oh, do you want to go? Well, yeah, you may as well go first.
Sebastian,
Sudz,
so
'cause-
Sebastian's going first.
Yeah.
Vinny. Okay.
Okay, he's got the higher dexterity, so he'll be going first. It's too significant for me to ignore it.
But
And then
Cat's
these two...
already ahead, and
I'm also going to roll for the head maid, because the head maid technically
Cat's
matters.
ahead of
here.
K. So these 3 need to go down, and then K. Cat goes for K. Is
Head
Oh,
maid is
yeah,
that,
sorry.
so she
And then-
got...
What did Lloyd roll?
I believe.
Lloyd got a 13.
Oh, so he's ahead of you.
Okay, so Vinny, as you otherwise watch this happen, you watch as Cat gets struck from behind as it rakes across her back, and you watch as blood begins to otherwise settle in from this very clear strike of this form. You look around. You are no longer surprised. Moving on, Cat, you, in this particular instance, you are no longer surprised as the strike claws across your back. You feel the force otherwise pummel through you as it surges through your body. You feel weak to the touch, and you feel almost this strange presence begin to beset your mind. You are no longer surprised. Lloyd, looking out of the doorway, is no longer surprised. Gets onto the presence's turn, where the presence has otherwise also rolling a 13. I'll just have the head made there. The presence, on its turn, has already performed its attack, and for its bonus action, it is going to activate its aura. It is going to stick on that one there, as you watch as the aura takes on a dark grey coloration. Okay. Kay and Damian, on your goes, you hear what's going on. I'll say, Kay, you hear what's going on. Damian, you're downstairs washing. You currently don't hear any combat. So Kay, you are no longer surprised. Damian, you remain surprised. Kay, you are not within range of the aura. That's fine. Romulus, your turn. You are no longer surprised as you look out of the doorway, but you immediately feel this aura burst from the surface of this creature as it reaches forward towards you. I'd like you to go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh.
I would like to resist this.
Very well. Go ahead and
I
roll.
have no way to do so, but I am going to.
Wisdom saving throw is resisting.
Oh, it's not good. That is a 7.
Okay, you feel a presence otherwise begin to wash over you of almost anxiousness. You see Cat get struck by this thing, and you freeze in that moment. You have a choice. Suffer damage or lose your reaction. Just for this round of combat.
I'm good to lose my reaction.
Okay.
I am panicking of like that's my cat. Fuck.
Okay.
I will defend my
Okay.
child.
So you have lost your reaction as a result of its aura going off. Headmaid is unaffected. She continues on her path. She moves 5 feet a turn. Good luck.
Hell.
Well, she's not in a rush. She is not running. She's just going downstairs to see Damian.
I'm sorry. Can we appreciate though that she is clearly like slowly sauntering, like
Yeah.
in like because like that is 5 foot in 6 whole seconds. Now, that's not a walk. That is a slow like I am overlooking everything like the prim maid that I am.
She's the
Seen this all
headmaid. She's
before.
got
She's
to.
taking the stride.
Every single step she takes, she like looks at something, sniffs at it, and then
Yep.
moves on.
Okay. Back to the top of the round. Sebastian smacks some weeds. Gonna roll an attack roll. Yeah. 17 plus his +5 to hit. 22. Get those weeds, Sebastian. Vinny, it is the beginning of your turn. Please go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw as you feel the aura begin to permeate your mind. Total?
Not enough. Wisdom 8.
No. You feel it wash over you. You have a choice. Suffer damage or lose your reaction.
I will lose my reaction in this situation.
Okay. Your reaction is pulled from you as you kind of take that moment. You're anxious about every choice and every step and moment you make. You know you have to do something, though. It's your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay. I'm moving forward.
I'll say 5, 10. Because, yeah, the doorway's here, but good enough.
Oh, right.
Moving round, that's fine. You can burst through the wall if you want, but it will take a strength check, so...
Here's Vinny.
Vinny just burst through the wall like the Kool-Aid man.
No, I'm going to move around here. I'm going to attempt to attack this presence with my sword.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and
Let's see how this goes.
Okay, go ahead and make me an attack roll. Cat is no longer surprised, so you will benefit from sneak attack here.
Uh-huh. Didn't have Bless for some reason, did I?
No, Bless was previously.
Cool, cool, cool.
Everyone's just kept their defaults because it's easier.
Yeah.
That
It'll happen
hits.
again.
That is a very clear hit. This thing, despite what it is, seems to be fairly easy to hit. It's slow, and you don't see any kind of hard form to its body. As you take a quick swing through, you carve through what cloth and almost a thick gel-like matter is, as it cuts through it cleanly. Damage?
12 slashing damage.
Okay, doing a whole 12 slashing damage to it. It does not seem to be It doesn't seem to be unaffected by your weapons. It doesn't seem to have any resistances either. As your blade cuts through cleanly, as you watch as it otherwise recoils, taking a serious amount of damage from you. Okay, that is your action.
Okay. Oh, how's Cat looking, by the way?
She is very wounded, and you can see the blood is beginning to be quite heavy on her back. That single hit was enough to do a serious number on her.
Yeah. Like 80% of my health is serious.
Okay. I am going to bonus action attack again, my offhand.
Okay, go ahead.
Slash.
That hits. 4 points of slashing
points of slashing
damage.
damage.
Okay, another nice clean hit as you carve through another part of it, cutting off some of the otherwise excess, almost gel. As it strikes off it, you watch as that small sliver strikes the ground and dissipates into almost this fine mist, which almost shriekingly disappears into the wall as it just recoils to one side after being struck.
Is there any of this gel left on my sword?
No, it dissipates into mist the moment it disconnects with its main form.
Okay. Vinny will take half a second to inspect the dissipation process, and then he's going to call out, "If it mists, we can kill it."
Okay. Cat, it is your go. You are very badly wounded, and you are currently prone. Just as a general note.
Yeah, okay. I am
At the beginning of your turn, making a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, good God. God. Because wisdom is something I'm really good at. Nearly. That's a 6.
Okay. Would you like to take some damage or lose your reaction?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna have to lose my reaction. I take damage, I die.
Okay. Okay, your reaction is now gone.
Okay, I am going to stagger up, and I am going to disengage to my best ability and bounce through a door. So that's 5, 10. Out of my way! I'm bouncing on Lloyd.
It would be 15, 20, but you only have
20 movement.
yeah, and it would have to be it would have to be 15, 20 to move. Actually? Oh yeah, because you have 40, not 35. Yeah, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, that would work. Because you'd have to. I'd actually say in this instance, because Lloyd is surprised, you wouldn't be able to push past him, just because he is blocking the entire doorway. Until it gets to his turn, he's able to move out the way properly.
I thought he's no longer.
He's no longer surprised. This is true, but in this instance, he won't be able to step out of the way because he's been caught off guard.
Okay.
I don't even want to move the bloody ghosts. I don't trust them either.
She doesn't seem to be aggressive. I will say that. You see the head maid as she wanders down.
The last one didn't seem aggressive. Look what happened. I'm just gonna. I don't know. I'm moving here. I'm watching this thing.
Okay.
I am very dizzy.
That's
It's not going well.
Action, movement, anything as bonus action?
Cry?
Okay.
More?
That is a free action, but okay.
Cool. That'll do.
It is now Lloyd's turn. Lloyd on his turn is going to do the heroic thing and stand in the way because we all know Lloyd is a melee character, so he's going to stand in the way, and with his spell points, he's going to cast a cantrip, Toll the Dead, because it seems fitting.
Wait. When did the thing have its turn?
End of Lloyd's. It rolls the same initiative as him.
Okay. Because I sorry. When you said Romulus, it wasn't my turn, right? I'm not going crazy.
No, it's because it activated its aura, but then it can't affect Damian and Kay, and because you were unsurprised, but you were then affected by it. Yeah.
Just making sure I've got the timing right, because I was trying to work out when Vinny had his turn.
No, that's fine. It was during your "you're no longer surprised" section, but it's technically still triggers. So yeah. So you got your reaction back and then immediately lost it.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's fun. So with that, Lloyd is going to use Toll the Dead, because it's the only ranged cantrip, and we know he's not going to go in melee, because as much as he might want to, he would complain if I did that. And he's quite low on spell points, so he's also not here. So he's going to use Toll the Dead, to which it fails its wisdom saving throw with a natural 1, but is immune to necrotic damage.
Oh, wow.
Doesn't Toll the Dead have certain effects on undead or something?
No, that's Chill Touch.
Ah, right.
Unfortunately, his only
not
other
undead.
cantrip. It's also
It's
not
not
undead. That is also true. It is classed as a presence. Yeah. Anything else would have used spell
Again, that is
points?
some bullshit. but
Yeah,
okay.
It
It's
is
fine.
new.
It is new. It inherits archetypes depending on what it is. So it is technically undead for this fight, but it otherwise still acts like a presence in terms of when you're trying to search for it properly. Okay. That is going to end Lloyd's turn, because, I mean, I'm not going to spend spell points. He's only got a few. He's spent enough already. If he had more, I might spend them. If it gets dicey or dire, I will, though. Okay. End of Lloyd's turn. It is now its turn. On its turn, you watch as it otherwise recoils. Actually, I need to roll wisdom saving throw for Lloyd, just in case he loses his reaction. With a total of 17, he succeeds. Okay. You watch as on its turn, it otherwise looks around with where it was otherwise struck by Vinny, looking over where Cat was and seeing Lloyd take the way. Leave or I will hunt you down. As it otherwise moves forward, and it's going to make 2 attacks with its lingering burn. 1 against Vinny, 1 against Lloyd.
Calm down, dear.
Okay.
Does that mean I have to make a wisdom
Vinny,
save too?
that is a natural 20 against you.
Okie dokie.
And Lloyd, that is not a natural 20, but that is still a 21 to hit. So, Vinny,
Mm-hmm.
you take... Good start for damage. Less damage than Cat.
Oh wow.
I'm sorry, Cat. I rolled nearly minimum damage. Despite it being a natural 20, I hate to see it. I rolled 2 1s on my first roll of the dice. Yeah, Vinny, that is only 8 points of force damage to you. And Lloyd takes 8 points of force damage. You gotta love critical hits.
Beautiful.
They're beautiful things.
Okay.
Alright.
Cool.
As it otherwise strikes against each of you, you watch as there's almost this plasmic, almost tether that strikes from each of its palms as it otherwise goes and rakes a claw across each of you. As it otherwise statically discharges to each of you, you feel this immense burn and pulse go across your skin as it otherwise just burns the surface of you. That is the end of its turn. Kay, you are up. You can now see this thing in full force from where you are. You see this strange presence before you. Go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Mm-hmm. That is a 13.
You just succeed.
Haha. Alright. I'm gonna walk up. Can I try and see if I can get Lloyd to swap places with me?
I would say this would technically be a push action, so that would take one of your attacks as part of the attack action to do so. And it would take his reaction. Given the confined space, I'm probably going to stick with that. Alternatively, you can attack around the corner, but it'd be 3/4 cover.
He doesn't have the reaction.
Yeah, he does. He succeeded on his save.
Oh, he did? Yeah, sure.
So you're going to spend your attack action to swap places with him?
Yeah.
Okay. So you and Lloyd swap places. He spends his reaction to do so. As he swaps places with you as you move up.
Alright, and I guess I'll just bonus action attack with my bite.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, let's bite this thing. Nope, that is a natural 1. Yay.
Okay. It is going to spend its opportunity attack to perform a lingering burn attack against you.
Okay.
That is a 22 to hit.
No.
No!
Tank, remember? I'm a tank, remember?
Yeah, I remember. You take 11 points of force damage as it strikes you. You otherwise feel, as you otherwise go up to bite it, it sees you coming, shifts out of the way before striking up with this burning sensation that otherwise wafts across your body, taking that force damage to heart. You watch as in the area around it, your skin immediately begins to turn black and acrid before fading in coloration. The source and sign of necromantic magic.
Ew.
Okay. So that's your action, bonus action, and movement. That's your turn.
Yep.
Damian,
Say it right here.
you're washing clothes.
Yay!
Give us a vague... I'd say at this point you can hear combat. Do you wish to join the combat?
Is Damian more fussed about washing rags, or does he want to save his compadres?
You can hear proper, like, spells casting and, like, attacks from upstairs, as well as shouts of pain. So you can
Okay,
hear that.
Damian obviously doesn't know what's happened up to now, but that makes him very concerned.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna join the combat at that point.
Okay, so you are no longer surprised. That is the end of your turn then, so you get your reaction back. Romulus, you are up.
Alright.
You are
tanking.
you are still within its range, so please go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw.
I will do the wisdom saving.
Oh, we have to do it every time? Ooh.
That is a plus of the 2, I believe. No, it's actually a plus of
I
the 1.
will be right back. In a minute.
So it's a 12.
Yes.
Okay, you just fail. You can choose to either take damage or lose your reaction.
I will lose my reaction because this fucker gonna get hit real big good.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. Pop and a rage.
Popping a rage, okay. Bonus action commencing a rage as your body begins to otherwise form with this almost spectral bear wrapping around you and around the mantle. As the teeth begin to form across the stony ridges, you hold your maul or Danax up. You've
I'm
seen...
going to be...
I was going to say, you've
Which
seen
do-
Vinny's swords work.
Yes, so they have worked. Slicey has worked, or
Okay.
stabby.
Yes.
Right. I'm going to use the maul just so we can know for a fact whether it's anything. Because there's no reason for like something that stabs it to not to work, and then something to hit it to not work, right?
You don't know.
I'm just saying it seems unlikely. Like, what's the difference? You're just being hit by a thinner thing.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll sort of see how that goes. I'm gonna hit it with the maul, just sort of see what happens. Because worst case scenario, well, we'll sort of see what happens. I presume do I get the +2 because of flanking?
Yes, you do.
And I'm gonna be recklessing, so
Okay.
yeah. Coming in for those big hits.
Yep, that hits.
God, yeah. So that's 3 + 6 + 4 + 2.
15.
So 9 + 6, so that'll be 15.
So yeah, 15.
Okay. The hit as you otherwise swing with your maul, otherwise slightly scraping it across the ground, not leaving any damage or marks, but as your mace otherwise comes up and strikes it in the back, you watch as it hits the gel-like matter as you see its form disrupted, and there's almost this burst of mist from its front as you strike against it.
So to clarify, it did work.
It took full damage. Yep.
Lovely. I know it was specifically what you were trying to do, but also, so it would have been so fucking weird if it didn't work.
Oh, I know, but it's a jelly, it's a putty. There was the potential. Okay. And that is your turn?
Misty bitch.
It's a
Right.
wise putty. It's not a
Yes,
silly putty.
that is the end of my turn.
Okay. Head maid now goes down to the next layer. Down here. She went from one tile to the next and went down 5 feet. Okay. She seems to be unperturbed by anything that's going on. Sebastian continues to fight the weeds with a natural 20. Vinny,
Oh,
Good grief.
top of your turn.
Wow.
Please go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw, please, against its aura.
First of all. 12.
12, just fail, I'm afraid. Would you like to take damage or lose your reaction?
I'll lose my reaction. I don't think I can do a huge amount of it at the moment.
Okay. So, end of your no reaction there. What would you like to do? Cat, you'll be up next.
It's going to have some degree of cover, I imagine.
Yes, from this angle it would have 3/4 cover because you've got Romulus and the wall in the way. I would say though, given the confined space and you've got K on the other side, I will give flanking, so it'll only have a +3 to its AC as opposed to a +5. Given the nature of everything that's going on here.
Yeah, screw it. I will take a swing.
Okay, go ahead and make me an attack.
Swinging downwards so as to minimize the odds of hitting Romulus
Okay,
or the wall.
okay, good shout. Okay,
That's 7.
you take
No,
your first swing.
9.
You take your first swing, otherwise cutting against thin air as it otherwise shifts out the way, the wall obscuring your attack somewhat. You realise you can't get a full good swing on it, but you can certainly try again.
Sure. I will spend my bonus action on this. Try again.
Okay.
Attack didn't go off, so sneak attack wasn't used. So
Yep,
I need
so
to
you can try again.
turn.
Yep.
We'll get my modifier.
Natural 1. Okay. Given it can't use its reaction to make an opportunity attack, I will give you a choice. You can either hit Romulus, or make an additional attack against Romulus, and I'll only have you do 1 die of damage. No modifiers, just the d6. Actually, no. Let's add the modifiers as normal because he's raging. It's fine. Or you can attack the wall. And there's a chance your scimitar will break.
It's up to you, buddy. It really is.
One second.
He's playing the numbers. He's doing the math.
I'll hit the
It's
wall.
number one.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a d20. On a natural 1, your sword will chip and snap. Okay. Your sword otherwise collides with the wall. It is fine for the most part. You note that a hit like that has somewhat shaken the sword, but nothing that a little bit of tender love and care to it won't help it buff out. Not going to have any issues from now.
It needs a bit of a tune-up.
Yeah. Notably, if your weapon does shatter or break, you can still use it. It's just the die size decreases.
Okay.
So it effectively becomes a dagger at that point.
Fair enough.
Which, can be helpful for those using, like a warhammer. Break the end off, turn it into a club. Does d6 damage.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Right. I think we got off on the wrong foot here. Any chance you want to stop attacking us? And we'll stop attacking you?
You watch as it swings around, claws almost raking against the wall where you just tried to strike it. No. Cat, it is your turn, unless you wish to move away, Vinny.
No, not at this time, no.
Okay.
I will stay here.
Okay. Cat, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm surrounded by everything. I hate this. How do I get out of here? Let me out! Can I get out through these two?
Not through
Just
both
through
of them,
all.
no.
No.
Because unfortunately, Lloyd spent his reaction to swap places with Kay, so you can't move through their space.
I don't want to go downstairs because there's a ghost and I don't like ghosts, so now I have trust issues with them.
Burst through the wall.
How thick do the walls look?
You don't know. You've never seen a cross section. They just look strong. They're well made, very well carved, notably.
Oh, maybe not then.
It's not simple wood paneling. This.
I just want to get out of here by any means necessary. I need to move. I am stuck. Does this count as a friendly tile?
What?
The head maid.
No, she counts as aggressive, but she's not attacking. You
So I
can't
can't
move
go through her either.
No. I mean, you can
So
certainly
what you're saying
try.
is you're stuck.
You can certainly
Okay.
try if you want to.
No, I have 4 HP and I don't want to risk getting dead. Besides, I'll end up falling down the stairs and probably break my neck as well.
Where's the butler? There he is.
Okay. Alright, I am at a complete loss for what I'm going to do here. So, I am going to cast Homing Blade, which I guess I'll do, and yeah, aim for the thing.
Go ahead and roll with D4 damage.
That's 4.
4 points of force damage, which goes through at full force. Pun intended.
Nice.
Okay.
Force was with you, Cat.
Hey, and I mean, I can't exactly hide behind K, can I? Really?
No, not easily.
I could try.
You could
I'm gonna
try,
and hide behind K. Just desperate. I'm doing this. K, make yourself look big.
Okay. First of all, I just remembered, please make me a wisdom saving throw for the aura, please. Nope. Lose your reaction or take damage, your choice.
Reaction.
Okay. You lose your reaction. You end your turn there?
Mhm.
Okay. End of your turn, Lloyd. Lloyd at this moment is noting the severe lack of ability to do anything. And is going to proceed by casting... he is going to take a swing with his battle staff against this thing.
Wait,
Tay is not
melee?
paying attention to this again.
He will have the
You
benefit of
remember what happened
flanking,
the
so
last
he'll
two
have a
times?
bonus +2, making it +4. Natural 20.
Oh, what? Nope. Still not impressed.
2 points of damage on natural 20. Oh man, my natural 20s are great today. Hold on, I gotta see how much damage Sebastian did. 4. Rolled 2 2s. Alright, good enough. Okay, this is gonna bode well for all my natural 20s. Alright. So yeah, 2 points of damage to this thing as he swings with his battle staff overhead. Before he otherwise looks around at the rest of you and just or looks around at the group and just goes, Cat, have this. And he is going to, you watch as he otherwise reaches up, strokes the edge of his rosary beads, and you watch as one of them almost plucks out, and this red orb vroom, appears around Cat. You are now affected by Sanctuary.
Oh, okay.
So that means that anything trying to attack you must make a wisdom saving throw first. If it fails the wisdom save, it can't attack you. And this lasts for a minute, I believe. He hasn't written in the full description, which is wonderful. It lasts a minute or until you attack something.
Okay.
And he is then going to, seeing it's used its reaction, he is going to back off. He does not want to get hit. Okay. Its turn. On its turn, you watch as it otherwise looks around at the rest of you. Get away from me! As it otherwise is going to let out a burst. That would be an attack roll versus K, Romulus, and Vinny. That's cocked. Starting off with K. That is a 9 to hit K. Nope.
Nope.
Oh, Vinny, that is an 8 to hit Vinny.
Nope.
But a 23 to hit Romulus.
I'm okay with this.
Okay. Romulus, you take 11 points of force damage, halved because you are in your bear rage, so you only take 5 points of force damage.
Ow.
As it otherwise lets out this burst, you feel almost the burning presence begin to otherwise creep across your forms, but is otherwise doesn't hit you or hurt you. For those of you who it missed, otherwise avoiding the strikes entirely.
I
Okay.
dislike this.
It, on its turn, is going to look around. And you watch as it notes a head made not far from it. And as a bonus action, it raises its hand, and you watch as for a moment it turns red. Okay.
Hand turns red?
No,
hand.
sorry, its hand and its form turns red, the entirety of the presence's form. As it is going to absorb her aura for the time being. K, at the start of your turn, please go ahead and make me a strength saving throw.
You know, that's quite rude.
Neat.
That is... Yeah, 16.
16, you succeed. Okay, you feel almost this burst and anger begin to form in you before you otherwise kind of subside it and push it to one side, snuffing out the effects. Okay, your turn. What would you like to do? Damian, you will be up.
I am first gonna taunt this thing. You.
Okay.
I am gonna just look at it and point at it. You are actually my prey.
Go ahead and roll me an intimidation check. It's going to roll a wisdom saving throw here. Ooh, it's pretty well.
Oh, why couldn't I get that nat 20 for that? Come on.
It looks at you. You're in my home now.
And I'm going to take my...
Actually,
Swing with my tail on my
you're not
bike.
alive, which means you can't own property, bitch.
Whoa.
It's not how it works. You've been to the
Undead
grave shakers.
discrimination
Anyway,
there,
Kay,
Romulus. The
you making an
undead
attack?
can own property.
Yeah, I'm making my attack and bite.
Okay.
I
You have a bonus +2 to hit on each. Okay. First hit.
That is 15.
Hits. So does 1.
1 plus 4 plus 2 if it takes poison.
It takes 5 as it is completely immune to poison damage.
Alright.
Okay.
That's
And
fine.
the second hit hits, doing 6 damage. Okay. Nice. Taking
Am
your...
I able to swallow it in time?
As you otherwise take your first attack, the tail otherwise striking into it, skewering a portion but only otherwise knocking a small poke out of it or hole as you withdraw it, leap up and take a bite into it. As you bite into it and tear it away, your mouth becomes empty as mist billows out of your nostrils and mouth itself. Unfortunately not. You steal nothing from
Rude.
it.
You're going in the soup.
Okay. Damian, I believe you are up now.
Yes.
You are in your current situation. You hear all this combat going on. You stand, draw your mace. The butler next to you just goes, everything okay? The head mage will be coming.
I hear combat upstairs. I must go.
Okay, I'll keep working for now.
And then I go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay. Be 20 because you can move diagonally through this. This is an archway.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay,
So
so
5,
20.
10, 15, 20. And you see the head maid before you, who currently just sees you coming, just kind of stops. What are you doing? Get back to work. What do you do?
Kill her. No.
No.
Yeah, let's just get a second presence, which is right next to Cat, and he's going to kill Cat.
No.
Yeah, that's what we should do. No. Damien's not going to do that.
Poke her with a stick.
Poke him at the end of the mace. Yeah, I'm away, woman. No. Do you often have trouble in this house?
She turns around, looks almost wide-eyed for a moment before turning back. No.
Sounds like you do at the moment. I need to get past you, I'm afraid.
Oh,
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check. I'll say this will take your action given the length of the conversation.
Yeah. I mean, that's going to work somehow. That's a 10.
She looks at you. You watch as she crosses her arms before kind of almost shoving herself against your lower form as if to push you, and you can feel the resistance. You can try push through her if you want, but you get a feeling that it's going to hurt. You can almost begin to feel almost the heat beginning to sink into your armor and beginning to hit your form.
Yeah, Damien's not going to push back.
Okay. In which case, I'll have you pushed as she will step forward as well.
Wonderful.
Anything you wish to do as a bonus action, or are you just going to go back to work?
Damien's going to move back one spot so that she can move forward when she needs to.
Okay. Alright, end of your turn. Romulus, you are up. Start of your turn, you start within its range. Please go ahead and make me a strength saving throw. You have advantage because you are raging.
Hoorah. Please, for fuck's sake, you dumb bastard.
Oh, Total?
I do 12.
That
Oh, wait, did
fails.
Romulus fail the strength?
Yeah, I know.
What?
You have a choice. You can either take damage, or
Mhm.
all terrain will be considered difficult terrain, and you cannot take the dodge or disengage actions.
I will take the second one. No dodge or disengage, only smack.
Okay, no dodge, no disengage, and all terrain is considered difficult for this turn. Cool.
Mm-hmm. I'm just going to be attacking this thing more. Is that alright with everyone?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, it's looking.
Sounds good to me.
It's looking. It's almost bleeding mist at this point. The mist is red, but it is bleeding mist after the last few hits.
Time to. I believe the term is "fuck you up."
Okay.
Recklessing.
With +2.
Adult words.
Yeah, with +2.
Well, he's an adult. He's allowed to say them, Cat. So that works.
Adult words.
Oh, thank you for advantage.
Yeah.
It hits.
8 plus
14
6.
points damage.
14 points of damage. Okay, you hit it as you otherwise strike against it. Its form again, almost mistily. You notice now it's not actually standing. It's floating in place there, almost like just an upper torso, as it otherwise floats and otherwise is hit by this more mist being released and scattered to the area as it begins to thicken in the area around it. This is your horn
And-
attack.
I'm feeling horny.
Okay. Apparently, you do 6 points of damage with your horns, as you otherwise skewer a portion of it.
I think you mean 8 points of damage.
Oh yes, because you're raging. And this counts, doesn't it? Nice. It is looking very hurt. Okay. Headmaid's turn. She is going to move forward, and given your resistance, she is going to make a push attack against you.
Wonderful.
That
Get
is
the
a
fuck
12
away from my
versus
cat.
your AC of 12. So no. Well, it's a hit of 12 versus your AC of 19. Sorry. So no.
I was about to say, what happened to my AC?
No.
I'm slightly concerned.
No, that's fine. Sebastian.
Your shield and armor.
Sebastian rolls a 19 total. More weeding. Vinny,
It's going to be a very
Make-
neat garden.
make me a
Well,
strength saving throw, please, at the beginning of your turn.
Strength save. I'll also
Mhm.
go okay. Strength is my lowest save.
Yeah.
+0.
Yet you succeed.
I also have a +0.
Am I good?
Yeah,
Or am I very good?
you're fine. You and Kay managed to keep your composure. Anger isn't your typical emotion for anything that you two face in the wild. Romulus, on the other hand, is more susceptible to it, and thus the anger did overwhelm him for a moment. Makes sense. He's raging. Maybe I shouldn't give him a save, but that would be unfair. There. It is your turn, Vinny.
Look, it's not like I passed them anyway.
I mean, if you don't give him a save, does that mean we automatically succeed? Question.
No, that's a fair point. I can't do that. That's too unbalanced.
Well, after that incredible display of resilience and courage, I'm going to do the exact same thing that went badly before.
Okay.
Try and hit it from around the corner.
Go ahead and make me an
I
attack.
know what not to do now.
Courageous, just unwise.
You do know what not to do. Go ahead and make me an attack roll.
It's what, +2 but -5, so -3. If I'm mistaken.
Well, I'll add it to its AC versus your to hit
Okay.
with the +2. So yeah, I believe that should hit. So that's
It'd be 14 total, counting all the adds and negatives. Or
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So a whopping 8 slashing damage then.
8 slashing damage. This time, taking no hesitation as you see Romulus's mace strike against it, you cleave down with your scimitar, striking through, as this time your scimitar hits, and almost like a gust of wind, whoosh, slices it clean in two, as it has faded.
So Kay has a very
Kill
important.
stealers.
Kay has a very important question.
Mm-hmm.
Since he's been looking for a house, and since everybody's dead here, can this be his house?
If you don't have a deed for it, but
I'll
Yeah,
find
so-
it. It's got to be here somewhere.
sure, we'll go with that.
No, we squatters' rights if we just stay here long enough.
It's not how that works. So, at this moment, combat's has seemingly passed.
Great again.
Okay, I'll say Damian, seeing as you were going back to continue your washing. Damian, given the actions of you actually and getting yourself involved in the fight, I would like you to go ahead or decide, or tell me, how are you going to complete the washing? or the laundry. You get a single roll, but you have advantage because you have your butler friend with you, who you sort out.
Okay.
But you only get one check at this as opposed to 3 because you've otherwise preoccupied yourself with exploring, acquiring help, and then getting involved in combat.
Okay. So these are completely moth-eaten, tatty rags, basically.
Yeah, pretty
Different
much.
fabric. Well, I grabbed the bucket from the kitchen. I can remember that happening. I assume it had water in it.
I mean, does it? Would you
I
say
don't
it
know.
would?
I would guess it would.
Okay. The bucket does
Otherwise I
indeed contain water.
Otherwise
Several
I do
weeks
have
old, fairly
slight
dusty-covered water.
I guess I'm gonna give it a shot of dunking it in and sort of like rubbing the fabric against the, as you do, against itself to try and make
Okay.
it clean.
Okay. So you're using strength here. So I'd say go ahead and make me an athletics check, please, as you are attempting to forcefully, otherwise rub out whatever dirt there may be within the clothing itself. Oh, you have advantage, sorry, because you have your butler friend with you.
Ah, yes. Okay. Be careful then.
Yeah, he's been helping. Nope.
Well, it's still that one.
Alright.
It's a 14.
Okay. You have a choice.
Yep.
You can either clean it of the dirt and it will be done, or, but at the cost of tearing a number of the bits of the clothing, or you can take time cleaning the dirt, but you won't tear anything. But taking time will mean that the head maid will enter before you complete the job.
Yep, that's fine. Second one.
Second one?
Yep.
Okay. Head maid moves in. The rest of you, what are you doing at this time?
Cat, you okay?
No,
Objectively,
I
I've already done the job of at least 2 people today.
I've also done the job of 2 people.
No, you know what?
Spirit.
We've done the job of 1.5 people because we've done our own jobs and Lloyd doesn't count as a full person.
Whoa.
He's not here, he
As a
can't argue.
Lloydist.
Fuck. Yeah. Turns out I'm fucking eyeball racist.
I
That explains why your stepdaughter, or however you should term it, was trying to poke
Was trying to
the
poke.
eyes right at the beginning of the camp.
I am actually gonna make my way downstairs just in case she turns into that as well, because that was the last thing she had us do. So I'm going downstairs.
Okay, you're gonna whiz past. Okay, you whiz past
I'm
heading
gonna
downstairs to where this is going
Run
on.
over Romulus and hug him, and the maid, she was upstairs and scared and sad. And I helped her. She wanted to talk, she said, and then that happened. I don't know. Just there's bodies, and I don't like this house. I know her.
Oh.
I want to go home.
Right, well, let's get you home then.
I don't even know where home is.
Well, at the moment it's a tavern, but well, I mean, if we want to, if Kay does in fact end up finding the deed for this place, then home may in fact end up being here. But we shall ensure that all exorcisms have been appropriately performed. Now, I take my role as parent seriously, so I am getting you out of this house if that is what you wish.
No, but all the spirits here are stuck. They're scared and unfulfilled.
All right.
I want to help them, but I can't be. I can't. That hurt.
All right. Come with me. We're going to go outside. You'll stay with Sebastian, and sorry, Vinny. Did you catch the name of Damian's horse? Starlight or something?
Starlight.
It was Starlight.
Right. Yes. You'll stay with Starlight and Sebastian. They'll look after you. You rest and recover for a bit whilst we try and get things sorted in here, alright?
I need to do my part. It's fine. I'll have
Cat,
to heal up a little bit.
rest.
If there's other things here that are going to potentially harm people, I can communicate with them.
And we appreciate that, but you need to rest at the moment. Your well-being is important too. I will be forcibly dragging Cat if necessary, because I can do that, because fuck you muscles.
Well, they seem to have let you down today so far.
Yeah, well, I'm still raging for the next minute or so, as long as I'm doing something. Does a drag count as an action?
I'd
Like an
say
attack action?
it would count as a pull, but I'd say in this instance your conversation has lasted more than 6 seconds, so your rage has ended.
Oh, come on. Let me. I use hysterical dad strength.
That's different. You can still pull Cat. You
Sorry,
resisting?
actually, is this out here an exit into the
Yeah,
garden?
it is, and you would have seen
Okay,
that.
I'll just
Before they leave,
Okay.
Cat,
Eh.
what about the girl?
I don't
You f-
know. She's still hiding. I was looking
Okay.
for her when I found the maid. And I don't want her to feel like we've abandoned the game. If I can
Alright.
get information from her, then that'll be good. I just need to heal up a little bit.
Okay.
Why don't you
Stop my
look out?
bleeding.
Did she say she was hiding inside or outside?
Inside, and from what I heard, she's gone upstairs.
Right, we'll look for the child.
Don't do that. I will go and find her. And it's part of our game, and I want to try and build some trust with her.
Okay, but please just fucking rest. I'm
I
allowed to
will.
swear because I'm an adult.
Okay. Fine.
You get 1 swear per day, Cat.
No, I don't think I can do that. Sachenio will tell me off.
Alright.
Virginia
probably for the
nods.
best.
Hey.
Okay. But
As
if
much as a
it's
chain can nod.
But if it's really funny.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Now. Okay, stick with me and Vinny. Vinny, I'm sorry you've been co-opted into the Horn Gang again. We are defending Cat.
We have to stick together.
Right. Let us attempt to find a child.
While we do this, I have got a little bit of information which I've
Mm.
written down on a bit of paper which I've put somewhere. Trust me,
Alright.
I'm rummaging through my bags and things. No. I believe it was the first door on the right. She said to not go into because there's someone in there that's unwell, and upstairs I think it was the found a bit of paper. It's on the other side of the living room. 1 sec.
When were you in the living room?
I think cats are running off with all my shit. Okay. So it was the. Oh god, I can't even read it. Okay.
Wait, kind of you? What do you mean cats?
I know. We are many. So on the first floor, it was the second door and the first door on the left. Don't go up. Apparently, that's the dad's room and his study. And downstairs was the first door on the right. I'm reading that correctly. Where there was someone that's not well. So they could be potential rooms to investigate.
Alright.
Oh. Yikes. That really hurt. Okay. Yes. So, yeah, if you want to check them out, by all means.
You seriously need to rest. And maybe work out more if going to the other side of your lounge has got you that out of breath. Jesus Christ, Jamie.
No! Though I did have to dive over all sorts of things in my living room.
Including a cat.
2 cats.
2 whole cats.
So Lloyd is going downstairs to see what. Or is going to stay at the bottom of the stairs to see what's going on. As this is
Right.
going off,
He's all wonky.
Yeah, it'll be wonky for a bit. As this is all going on, you're downstairs, the head maid wanders in. Kay, you kind of bring up the rear to see what's going on, as you otherwise see another ghostly form of what looks to be otherwise a young, thin human male. Otherwise keeping a very well-kept and clean shirt, trousers and suit, as well as a bow tie. Pronouncing a goodness to his station as a butler, but you can see where he is otherwise smooth, clean shaven, and you otherwise see his head is otherwise also completely shaven, similar to Lloyd's, but not covered in eyes. And you do see that he is almost frustratingly washing these clothes as the dirt isn't coming out. As he otherwise looks up, the head maid walks in and goes, "Well, you don't seem to be doing very well at this, do you? It's probably because you got distracted and you wanted to go and help your friends. You should have stayed on task at your job." Damian, you take
Yes.
4 points of fire damage.
Wonderful.
We haven't actually talked about pay.
You're upstairs.
My pay is gonna be the deed of the house.
I mean, yeah, I should
That's
go
the-
full. I should go full French here and go on strike.
Let us unionize, brother.
I don't know what you're talking about. We finished our jobs.
To which, to which, in response to this, Damian, you watch as the butler behind just kind of frustratingly continues washing, and you begin to feel almost a heat from behind as he just throws the clothes down. "Well, if you respected me half the time, it'd be easier to do." And goes, just huffily sits back down and continues washing. She seems to ignore the comment and goes, "Fine, have this done by the time I've got back from checking on the gardener. Move aside, please." Looks okay. Goes into the room. Okay. Yeah. Okay, and she's gonna stride off at this point.
No, I guess Damien's just gonna keep doing the laundry at this point.
Okay. I'll say, given that you chose the second one, you will have completed the laundry by the end of this.
I'm not helping him.
Okay.
I did my 2 jobs.
Okay. Lloyd's gonna back off, get out of the way. And she'll walk past, or she'll be approaching you as you're having this conversation, about to move off, and she just walks past, opens the door to the kitchen, and heads through.
You two. I think we
We
should
wanna
check
take a
that
poke-
room first.
If we want to take a poke around, now's the time.
Okay, so I'm gonna kind of lead. I believe it's this door, which was the first.
The door is, for that floor, it is this way going in, sorry.
Okay, I believe that she said this was the room where the person wasn't well
Well,
in here.
let's go look it up and try not to die.
Are you both going?
Yes.
Yep.
I'm gonna let you two open the door first, because I am
Mhm.
not get attacked.
Okay.
Look, I'll take the first one, Vinny. If we have to open another spooky door, you get next dibs, alright?
Okay.
We can alternate. That's fine.
Opening the door, you look
I
inside.
will say, before I go inside, I make sure I've got a scarf covering my face so that I'm, masked up.
Okay. You creak the door open. It opens fairly easily, and inside you see what looks to be a fairly nice, if not very dustily covered, almost not quite dining area, but almost conference lounge, front room, if you will, where individuals would come and sit to have discussions or games table or have games nights or sit around an open fire. You can see the open fire to your immediate right that otherwise lies cold. The small coffee table not far off with otherwise plush chairs similarly covered in dust around this area, and very fancy chairs on a table not far from here. You can smell from the smells that you get from the inside of the room are that of dust, kind of a little bit of age about the area, and slight rotting of plant matter. But you note that the lavender on the table is untouched.
Fucking lavender. Have you not noticed that the lavender is the only fresh and new thing here? I think it's just not right.
Seem
There's definitely something significant about that, but
Yeah.
I don't know a lot about lavender.
Well, I am unfortunately a himbovine, so I am unable to assist with working things out like that.
Okay, I will
Uh,
say, as Romulus, you enter the room. You look to your immediate left, or as you otherwise enter the room fully, you look to your left, and you can see two paintings on your left-hand side. One seems to be that of a family of three. You can see what looks to be a kind of a thinner gentleman wearing a wonderful outfit, kind of suit for the occasion, very much a pose for the painting sort of setup. Lightly tanned. You can see he otherwise has well dressed and upper class nature to him. Clean shaven. What looks to be kind of a pale, slightly curled blonde hair. In this particular picture, you can also see that as he otherwise leans, he has his arm around what looks to be a feminine figure. You see that she is also similarly well dressed in her attire, and well, quickly get up the correct document for her description. You see that she's wearing what looks to be fine gown in her own right. She otherwise just sits with the gentleman's arm around her. She is shorter than him, notably. What looks to be a slightly fairer skinned, long blonde curls that otherwise go down to just past her shoulders. You can see that she, in this particular piece, is wearing a beautiful gown of white and silver. And you can see that next to her, you can see a young girl who you very much recognize from a younger age as the girl who Cat spoke to. The one who was mentioned and looked around from the side of the manor. Her description in particular is, in this instance, she's a younger girl, probably about 7 or 8 in this particular picture. You can see she has her short, kind of pale blondie, pale kind of blonde curls that otherwise are attached by what looks to be just simple clips. As she sits there in otherwise a simple dress, but stands next to her mother, even though her mother is seated at this time and is about the same height in between the two of them, as they seem to form this almost welcome family picture. A little bit serious, but you can see they're all smiling in this one. And you see in the next one over what looks to be a landscape picture of crystals and mountains and trees. You see birds, you see deer, you see people in the fields working these particular crystals, and it seems to be almost a scene of the local area.
Well, Vinny, you have smarts. Look at these paintings. Sorry, I'll shuffle in so you can get in as well, Cat. I'm trying to shuffle in round this way to.
Okay.
Sort of like.
You shuffle in round, and I'll say as you do shuffle a bit further up, and each of you move in. I'll say Cat and Romulus. Romulus as you move further in, and Cat because of your high investigation. You note that this potted plant is completely rotted.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Withered with what looks to be darker brown coloration to it. And probably the source of the smell of rotting vegetation.
Okay. I we don't have a whole lot of time because I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna run my hands alongside Chania and snap my fingers and cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Cast and Detect Magic. None of this room is magical. Except
Not
for
even the lavender.
Not even the lavender. The only thing that is are the convenience crystals that give off an ever so slight magical essence, which you recognize as evocation.
Okay. Poke my head out. What am I seeing? Is there anything out here magical?
Going out into the corridor, no magic whatsoever except for, again, the convenience crystal. The only thing that you do see, obviously, are the doors previously mentioned at this entrance and this entrance. This one comes in from this hallway.
Okay.
Okay.
So notably, you could have fled in here if you wanted to during the fight, but again, the doors are marked.
I didn't realise the
unfortunately.
door was
Yeah.
there, yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's one of those things where, unfortunately, covering it up means you can't tell where the doors are easily.
Okay, hang on 1 second. I'll be back. I'm gonna go up the stairs and poke my head up just to look at the body.
Okay.
Is that giving off any magical aura?
Nope. There is no magical aura again from this room except for the convenience crystals.
There's nothing being done on the body unless the soul's been released. Okay, I'm gonna go back down to them two.
Can I take a closer look at these paintings?
Yeah. You take a close look at the paintings. They're along the northern wall here.
Oh.
Can I have a look at
Now,
this
I
color
don't
here?
know. I don't know a lot about art. I have a dwarf for that. But are there?
Sorry, you have a dwarf for that.
Long story. Are there any dates on these paintings?
Actually, yes, there would be, because these are professionally designed. Let me... Oh, making me look up the date of the campaign. Hold up. I will say, given the information that you know, this is 4 years ago. I'll get you the accurate date in just a moment.
Cool.
I need to go to my world calendar. I need to also cross-reference it with someone's backstory, because it's convoluted like that.
Interesting.
Okay.
Probably not Kay. 'Cause I think Kay's that old, is he?
What? What about KB?
Are you 4 years
It
old?
is currently the
Oh.
year 487 AC.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
so
the year 420 would not have been in Vinny's lifetime.
no.
Dang
it. Would have been for campaign 1. Actually, think about it. Rook's
that
birthday would have been
between-
very close. Yeah.
Oh.
Campaign 1 happened about 45, 50 years ago. I'm being purposefully vague, but
Ish. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
yeah. But, so yeah, 483 AC would have been when these pictures were painted.
Okay.
Oh, it's 47 now.
The paintings are about 4 years old. The house has been abandoned for less time than that. I don't know. I'm not getting a lot.
We got any names? Is there anything, plaque or anything?
Is there a plaque on the frame?
You do not see a plaque, no. I will say, go ahead and roll an investigation check, though, as you are looking it over, just to see if you see any additional details.
Cool.
I'll say both of you make me separate investigation checks for this.
All right. That's an 8.
That's a 7.
Okay.
Yeah, 7.
Cat, despite your
really
discerning eye, you've rushed in and out, checked a few things. You don't notice anything as you kind of give it a quick cursory glance. As Vinny, you give it more of a regular glance. You note that the paintwork is good. You've seen better, obviously, in your lifetime. The only thing that you pick up is probably that it's dusty like the rest of the room. There's nothing really else that sticks out.
Okay. Well, as it stands at the moment, we haven't got any survivors in here. So I'm not too sure, unless I got my rooms wrong, but I'm pretty sure she said the first on the right. Never mind.
On the ground floor.
Yeah, and then it was the first and second left on the first floor. Never mind. Okay, I think we should just check all these rooms and then head up.
Okay. What's
Okay.
going on?
If
Have
we're
made
less-
heads out.
We're not expecting as much here. Let's be quick about it.
Okay.
Yes, just look for people.
Oh, Romulus, you see anything over there?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Do I?
As you go over to the cabinet, you have a look at it. You can see that there are a number of paperweights, glass paperweights that have been set up. Seemingly a small collection of them. Very well made, glass blown, various colours and inks that have been used to decorate them. Some are painted on the exterior, others on the interior via very cleverly made, a few with stylish air bubbles in almost flower-like and floral patterns. Splash
Interesting
types.
foils have been used.
It looks like it. They're a very nice collection. I'd say, given your history and witnessing of glassblowing, you've not seen many works of glassblowing before, but these all look very nice.
These are some very good paperweights.
So also, given the decor, there'd probably be a few like not small glasses, but like there'd be like a row of glasses in there that are probably again used for decoration purposes in this instance, but still.
Anything at all that seems interesting to me.
I'd say go ahead and make me an investigation check here. Okay, we'll get to you in a moment because you said you were gonna go exploring.
All right. Where's my investigation? That is a. I don't know if that even is a +1.
Yep, it is a +1.
I'm not a complete idiot. I'm just a bumblefuck.
No, I think no one's really got. Oh, there again. Never mind. 4.
No, I am fucking stupid.
You don't see any that stand out to you as particularly amazing. They all look really nice. It's intriguing. It's about the best you can get.
You said you wanted one from me too.
I just wanted to ask where you were headed when Romulus had done his stuff.
I particularly like this one.
I need to leave that one locked for now. Oh no. Ooh,
It's just pleasing.
That is very nice. But no, there's not one like that, unfortunately. That would be worth quite a bit if there was one like that. Anyway. Kay, you were downstairs. Where were you headed?
I think I'm gonna check out all these rooms here first, just
Okay.
to see what's in them.
Okay. Heading into this room, you see the obvious skeleton on the bed. You can see the bedclothes are otherwise slightly molded and previously where there may have been dampness to it. But you can see that most of the flesh has rotted off. There are very thin bits of skin that have since dried and kind of clung to the bone. But you see the body lying there on the bed.
Jerky.
As you do with your magic sense, you get a very faint necrotic energy, almost sparking off of it in thin trails, which then dissipates, almost like mist.
I don't like you. Stay away.
Okay, where are you checking next, or what are you doing in these instances?
I think I'll just head to the room next door.
Okay. Heading into this room here. You open the door. As you enter in,
Oh, hello.
you see, sat away from his body, seemingly, you see what looks to be let me get his description, a broad and tall individual, an older complexion to him. He is a half-elven individual, with what looks to be a thick grey mutton chops on either side, short hair, and otherwise a well-tailored suit for that of a butler. You do note that there are a number of metallic pins and cufflinks that otherwise embolden his attire and outfit. You do see, however, his movements seem almost slightly skittish, and as you move into the area, you watch as he kind of turns, almost lightly flickering in place as he sees you. Can I help you? You see he was currently writing something on a piece of paper.
Sorry, was helping Poppy do things, and she went outside. I was checking to see if there might be something else to do in the room.
Well, go ahead and roll me a persuasion check.
I'm not necessarily lying, so yeah. Persuasion, that is a 14.
Okay. He looks at you for a moment. Well, if you're looking for work, plenty of plates that need to be shined, books that need to be sorted. The master.
I'm usually
Hmm?
sorry, I'm usually better with papers. Is there like a place where papers need to be sorted and put away or something?
I believe the master of the house is fairly in order with regards to his paperwork. There is. How are you with deliveries?
Deliveries. I can get places fast. Have horse outside.
Excellent.
Wow.
I actually have a delivery that I might ask you to complete for me, if that's quite all right.
Sure.
Well, I know you seem new here, but it's fairly urgent. As he turns and you watch as he looks at his body, there's almost this flicker as his head snaps back away from it, almost as if looking at it is against what he's supposed to do. I have something I would like you to send to my grandchildren.
Okay.
It's their birthdays upcoming, and I have a present for the two of them. Well, I would like if it could be delivered, seeing as I can't. See his form flickers.
Yes, I can do that. Where are they?
They're in the town of Trendle's Rest. It's to the little bit to the southeast of here.
Okay. Yeah.
If you could, it would just be. Hold on just a moment. I didn't think I'd actually get someone to do this. And he reaches into part of the desk which he has in front of him, pulls out what looks to be a box of some form, and it seems to be kind of lightly wrapped in brown paper. So he kind of puts it up, kind of takes the pen, licks it, or quill, licks it, dabs it in the ink, dabs a bit off, and then continues to write. There. Blows on it a bit. You don't see any movement of the paper as he folds it. Before he ties it up with some twine, attaches it to the surface of the package. Here you go. Successfully deliver this to them, and everything should hopefully be well.
Can I get names? Help find better.
Yes, of course, that would be very useful. They are Oswald and Ivor Westwind. I believe if I remember correctly, they live near. I believe they live near the school.
Oswald and who?
Ivor. IVA.
Ivor.
Westwind. WESTWIN.
Westwood. I will take it. Yes, I can get to them.
Thank you. I do greatly appreciate it.
May I ask your name too, so that I can deliver without complication?
I am Isaac Westwind, their grandfather.
Okay, I can get to them.
Thank you very much. It is greatly appreciated. Young sir? It's hard to tell behind the mask.
Can just call me Kay.
Thank you very much, Kay. You see, he smiles, and in that moment you watch as he fades.
I'm running. Run!
You watch as, Freya, you previously sensed magic oozing from this. It releases up and dissipates. You run. Where do you head? What direction?
Up the stairs.
Okay, you rush up the stairs. So you're taking your
I,
full movement, dash action. Where do you want to go?
nobody's here.
Ignore me. I'm not here. It's
Um,
fine.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll die. It's fine.
Lloyd's a convincing tank.
Yep. Him and his quarterstaff, 2 damage. Yep.
I am hiding next to the pot. I said that if one came near the pot, I'm putting it in the pot.
Okay. You hide. You wait. Nothing.
Alright.
Hmm.
Well, if there's nothing, I'm gonna go look for the others.
Okay.
Why are you just standing here, weirdo?
Lloyd looks at you. I'm finishing my cooking. I don't
You
know
didn't
what
even
I'm
start
doing.
that.
He's
Look,
just stirring
let
the
it
pot.
be. Just let it be.
He'll stay there until someone collects him. He's an NPC at the moment.
Alright, yeah. I'm gonna go look for the others.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay, I'll say at this point you can hear the sound of footsteps as you, I say, head out here, and you can watch Kay and Vinny beginning to head over to this particular doorway.
hi guys. I have box.
Hi.
Okay.
You see he's just carrying it's a small box, probably no bigger than a foot in any particular dimension.
What's the box?
I found person. They got they vanished. Yeah.
Where?
Downstairs.
Okay. Did anything happen?
They wanted me to deliver this.
I was thinking more the scary thing that
I ran.
That's probably the best thing to do. So, okay. But we're currently searching the rooms looking for potential people or survivors or what's going on potentially.
Yes.
You wanna
speaking
join
of,
us?
Want me to take this one?
Sure.
Oh, if that's the case, then I'll go back to this other door and open this one.
Okay, let us
Well, they
know
both
if you
go to the
have-
same place, so I'll just have you
Okay.
both come in from 2 different directions. It's fine. So.
Okay, we'll split up, meet back here as soon as possible.
Let us know if you find anything.
Like it.
All right. Okay.
Good work.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay. As you both
Aha!
head into the room, you are greeted by a very almost lavish, very well kept, what looks to be not lounge per se, but a place where people can relax. You can see there is a piano off to one side with sheets of old dusty paper. You can see 2 pots, one to your right, one to your left, both filled with rotting vegetative matter. You can see a number of otherwise plush pillow-covered chairs, some sofas off to one side with a tea table, and what looks to be a dust-covered tea set and empty cups that have been left in place. You can see also a wine rack with what looks to be several bottles of aged wine. The room itself is very well otherwise decorated, and you can see one additional picture, and I'll say, Kay, you pick up on this one immediately, on this wall here, of what looks to be a gentlemanly figure, relatively tall, kind of cut hair, and what looks to be quite an older individual, slightly balding on top, a large cane that he is currently leaning on. He's got his hand on his hip and just very much looking off regally, leaning on his cane, and you can see crouched down in front of him is a dog. What looks to be just like a shaggy grey dog that's currently just curled up in front of him.
Interesting.
I will say, given this, you can also see the plaque underneath.
Okay. What's it say?
You see that it says, Lord Edmund Bevot. 14... no, sorry. Not 14. Yeah. 418 to 482.
Does that mean he's dead? Asking Vinny.
Let's say, Vinny, you take note of this as he's looking up at the painting.
If there's 2 dates usually, but you just said it's like 85 now, right?
87.
87, so he died 5 years ago, a year before that other painting was made.
Okay.
5 years ago. But there's no way, because Lenning was here supporting. No, yeah, they never mentioned. No, they did mention Lord Bevot, didn't they? If he died 5 years ago, how was?
Wouldn't that mean this is his father?
Quite possibly.
Presumably the man in the other painting is the new Lord Bevot.
He looks different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, notably different. An aged man in this particular picture. Not ill of health or anything, but you can see that he is not necessarily in his prime. He's getting on a bit still.
Okay. Well, is there anything magical in here except for the lantern things?
Looking around the room, no, nothing magical. How long does
Alright.
detect magic last?
10 minutes.
Okay, so you still got plenty of time.
Okay, well, I guess there's nothing. Are these 2 plants dead?
Yes, very much so.
Okay.
Do we check upstairs next time?
Well, we've got one last door down here. And then heading upstairs. Upstairs is apparently the Lord's room and study, so if we're gonna come
Into
across
trouble there.
Okay.
He's
Okay.
just going upstairs.
Okay.
You will get into trouble there then.
Okay. I'll say
I'm gonna go and
I
check
am
this
back.
door.
Hello.
welcome back.
Hello. Oh, came back through.
She comes back through. Otherwise, pauses and looks over Damian and the butler and goes, "Well, I think that's all the job's done now. That's good." And she looks at you, Damian, and then looks at the butler. Is there anything you want to do, Damian?
Yes, but I need to consult something I wrote a little earlier. Bear with me a sec.
Okay.
I couldn't help but notice, Headmaid Poppy. I'm guessing the titles again.
Yeah.
These clothes are much past their best. I was wondering perhaps if you could ask the master for some money so we could perhaps go to Trendle's Rest and purchase some new for you and the household?
That won't be necessary. Not now that the day's jobs are done. Thank you.
But you can't wear these. Nobody could wear these. They're in terrible condition.
And you watch as her form shifts slightly with the mention of that. She doesn't seem to respond. As you watch as what used to be anger and frustration begins to fade. She begins to dissipate.
What did you do, Damian?
I don't think I did anything. I think the fact that the jobs are done means that her task is sorted. Just like with the butler's task was to get that sent, and the head maid. So the other maid was to talk to the head maid.
Okay.
They're fulfilling whatever their last purpose was.
At this moment, as you're downstairs, you note, and behind you, you watch as the butler otherwise looks at you and just goes, "So I failed. I failed again!" And he sweeps the clean clothes off to one side in a fit of rage. You took all the credit. You've only been here 5 minutes! At this moment, you begin to feel a presence rising around you, Damian. I would like everyone to roll for initiative, given where they are. And this butler has now turned hostile, as his final wish can no longer be completed.
Brilliant.
I had a feeling. I have a feeling. I think his goal is to get recognition.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Yeah.
Right. Mine is an 8. Just before we get started, do you mind if I be right back?
Oh, we're going to take a quick break after everyone's rolled for
cool,
initiative,
cool.
because I'm going to need to be right back as well. Okay, so 25 to 20.
42. I'm
Ah,
sorry.
I got
Get it once.
45.
That feels like a lie, but also I don't know what your class.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I got 9,001.
Just wait till later. It's like, yeah, it'll be
It's
pretty good.
over 9,000.
No, you know what?
Well,
I'm gonna add the custom rule that for every 20 initiative I get a lair action. So if you got 9,001, I got like what? A good 4,000 a good 450 lair actions to go.
Oh yeah, 450.
Anyway.
Okay, I've got a 12.
Okay, need to roll for the presence, see where it gets. Okay. And let's do. And then let's roll for. I don't need to roll for the head maid. I do need to roll for the butler, however, because he is now entering this combat. He gets that. Okay, so what was that? 25 to 20? 20 to 15.
18.
18 on cat. 15 to 10.
10.
10 on Damian. 10 to 5.
9.
8.
12 again.
12 on Romulus. 9 and 8 on Vinny. And then I need to roll for Lloyd.
What about Sebastian?
Rolled for Sebastian. He got a 10 total because he's now joining.
Oh, okay.
And Lloyd got a 6 total. Nice high initiatives right here.
Oh, wait. Hang on.
Okay. So. Yeah, most of you won't know this is going on. So, why don't we take a quick break for a moment? And the butler has a higher speed than Damian does. Okay,
I don't think I'm going to get a chance.
it's fine. You got high AC.
Tank.
I'm going to need that AC.
You're gonna need that AC now. Yeah. Okay. So how many of you successfully released? 3 now. Okay. So presence has that many hit points. That. Okay. All right. So as you're standing there, you watch as this ghost behind you begins to almost flicker, and you watch as its pale blue complexion begins to turn deep, deep red with anger and rage. You feel the presence behind you of a similar rage almost whisper in your ear, "Here you are." Okay. So. Yeah. So, we will take a quick break there, where everyone can go and quickly grab their snacks, grab more drinks, whatever you want to do, and then and listen to Harlan reading Tusk Love, because it's an actual break, and if he's here.
Yeah.
I am here and I am ready.
Oh no!
I won't be reading from the actual written version of it because there's far too much plot and not enough raunchy. So I will be
Nice.
ad-libbing this.
That is a valid excuse.
Tusk Love,
I'll give it that.
the
True
erotic
bardic style.
version.
Do you have a preference on what kind of music you might want for this?
If we can go for some like slow sensual jazz,
Don't think I have any of that.
I will accept anything that is sensual.
I don't think I have any of that.
Come on, Chris.
I mean, this
Step
just
up your
proves
game.
that this D&D's not going to have any romance scenes, and I'm now disappointed.
You know what? Because it makes sense. I'm gonna put. I don't know if I've listened to this one before. It's called Gateway to Hell. This will do. All right. I'm going to be right back while that plays, and hopefully it's playing music. It doesn't sound very loud.
I can hear it. It sounds very dramatic.
Oh, does it? Okay, I can't hear it.
Once there was two lovers,
This will do.
Grognar, the orc, and Elizabeth, the gnome. They found themselves drawn together like stars, fire burning, being drawn into one glorious supernova of romance and lust. Grognar's strong arms wrapped lovingly around Elizabeth. Oh, it was glorious and wrong in all the right ways. I really should get a script up for this, because otherwise it just seems like a bad idea. Right, you know what?
I'm
Any-
sold. I want to know what's going on between Grognar and Elizabeth.
All right. Grognar held Elizabeth in his strong arms. The muscle was corded like iron. A thin veneer of verdant green over the strength to tear apart rock. And yet his hands were gentle as they caressed her sides. Elizabeth found herself breathless, waiting for those sharp but loving tusks to rub against her neck. Oh, how she yearned for him and his tusk love.
Yes.
I'm back. What have I missed?
Oh,
Fucking hell.
yes. I'm a massive fan of Grognar. I love Grognar.
Everyone loves Grognar.
Even Elizabeth. Oh. Oh, yes.
Is everyone back?
I am
Yeah.
sold on this.
I've seen you, Jamie's not back yet. Oh, that's a shame.
I mean, look, I've not got much to go left on Tusk Love. You know what? Just like, you know what? I'm gonna go to like the most recent chapter and hope that there's something vaguely, you know.
It's fine. I am taking quite thorough notes on this.
Nope, nothing. Oh fuck! Whoever wrote this version of Tusk Love, I could do better than this in my sleep.
Then do it. Write your own one.
Write my own horny Tusk Rotica.
Yeah!
Go for it. I'm game.
I've given you
All
guys the
right.
challenge. If you wanted to give it a try, you're welcome to.
All right. Question: like, how raunchy can we get? Because I will talk about his throbbing throbbing green sausage.
So long as I would say, so long as it wouldn't break Twitch terms of service.
I don't know what those are.
Oh no, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
I'd say don't go into too much detail in that regard. When it comes to being erotic, just try to ride the fine line between, what's the term?
Child-friendly erotica and not child-friendly erotica.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Sorry, what's child-friendly?
Yeah, I need to know this.
Basically, it's only legal in countries where that would be legal. So I'm not sure where that is. Presumably Antarctica and the Moon.
Part of me thinks that I'm going to regret.
I mean,
doing this.
The Moon is owned by McDonald's. We know this.
Sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back. It started out as Tusk Love Erotica, and then it changed into McDonald's Owns the Moon.
Same as it ever was.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, are you having a midlife crisis, Simon?
Okay, Sudz, you here?
That reference is just like, oh.
Okay, there is no child-friendly erotica, I'm afraid to say.
Okay, we'll figure this out
You
for
lied
next.
to me.
I'm
We'll,
disappointed.
we'll figure this out. Let's just say, yeah, that's the word. Keep it etchy.
Right.
Keep it etchy, but not specifics. But At the top of the initiative count, I will say Cat. You feel a disturbance in the force. You are no longer surprised. Romulus, you do too. You are no longer surprised.
Hooray!
The butler. At initiative 10, the same as Damian and Sebastian. Sebastian goes before Damian, by the way. Just because he has a higher dex mod.
Yay.
The...
That dex
no, not the... Sorry. Wrong tile. Sorry. That's what you'll want. Presence hasn't gone yet. It's the butler. Yeah, his condition hasn't...
Oh, yeah, that's
his
right.
condition can no longer be met, so he's going to attack. Okay. So in this particular instance...
Got off his ass and didn't hide in a room. You wouldn't go to.
Not like they always can. So... He is at the beginning of his turn.
Wait.
At the beginning of his turn, he is going to make a fiery touch attack against you.
Oh, did they both turn? Oh.
No, the maid's dissipated.
The
Yeah, the
maid,
maid
dissipated and
disappeared.
became the presence. Because there is a specific requirement for the presence to show up, but in this
Oh, okay.
instance, the maid dissipated and the presence showed up, and the butler, as his condition can no longer be met because all head members of staff have been dissipated, he is turned. So, fiery touch attack against you. That is a 16 to hit as he swings at you, otherwise swinging over the top of the washing, but otherwise missing as you quickly raise your shield, blocking the attack before feeling the presence behind you now there. His swing goes wide and strikes against the clothes which he just missed, and you watch as they are incinerated in fire.
Well, I was
in that
asking for
immediate
replacements anyway.
Okay. In that moment, you watch as he makes this attack. He is going to use his Wave of Anger feature at you. Please make me a... That should be a strength save, but it's not. Make me a strength saving throw. It's supposed to be strength. It says wisdom, but it's supposed to be strength. That's obviously me forgetting to change that one on that card.
That's a 12.
12. You just pass as you feel the anger beginning to otherwise move through you as your legs go from being frozen in place to being... No, you can move. Okay. With that, it is going to use its... it is going to use its movement in this instance to otherwise move around. The presence is there, so it is more tactical. So it is... Actually, no, it's already in flanking. That would have changed it to a 17. That won't matter, but still. So it's going to stay there for its movement. Okay. End of its turn. Sebastian is no longer surprised as he feels a disturbance. Actually, no, he doesn't. He's not aware of the force in this place. He wasn't there. So he's just gonna look to Lloyd and go, hold on, get my cup. Is everything okay, Lloyd? As Lloyd, when he becomes no longer surprised, will tell the Sebastian what to do. Okay. Damian, it is your turn. You are currently surrounded by these two. At the top of the round, I would like you to make me a strength saving throw, please.
Oh, we had another one. That's a 7.
Okay. In this particular moment, you feel almost an emotional aura wash over you as anger from the red presence behind you begins to cling to your form, and you feel angry in this moment. A need to strike back against this butler who had the gall to take a swing at you. You're a knight. In this instance, you can choose either take damage or all movement becomes difficult terrain, so it takes double the amount of movement to move through it, and you cannot take the disengage or dodge action this turn.
I'm taking the second one because I'm kind of surrounded, so that's pretty useless to me.
Okay, so in this instance, you otherwise cannot move very quickly, and you cannot disengage or dodge. Okay.
And I'm going to attack that butler.
Okay, go ahead and make me an attack roll.
Now I've got to remember which dice I use.
D20.
Yeah, no. I mean, for the attack,
Oh, for the damage, it's D8.
it's the red one. Yeah, I've got dice everywhere at the moment. I don't know what's going on. Oh wow.
Well, that hits. Well, that only does 1 plus what?
That's 4 bludgeoning.
4 bludgeoning. As you take the swing against the ghost, your mace passes through it, doing some damage, perhaps? It's hard to tell. Its form seemed lightly disturbed, but you can't tell if you did damage or not.
Wow. Uh, hang on a second.
So that's your action. Technically,
No.
next up in the initiative will be Cat.
Mhm.
When we get there. I mean, it will technically be the presence next, but yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
So
true.
I'll just move that and put the presence there. You know where he is. Headmaid, I can remove her. Did I already move her over? Yeah, I did. Okay, so I can delete her target. She's been exercised.
As my bonus action, I'm gonna yell.
Okay, so you otherwise shout out, alerting everybody. Okay, so I'll say Sebastian
Yeah.
has lost his surprise action from that. Okay, so everybody is made aware that something's going on, and everybody knows where it's coming from. Okay. Good use of your bonus action there. Kay and Vinny, you are no longer surprised. It is now the Presence's turn. The Presence being on the opposite side of you, is going to otherwise look over you, and in this moment, you see its form has shifted slightly, changed and grown, as you can see others have seemingly been absorbed. You can see its form is much more solid than it previously was. As it go ahead and take a swing against you, gets +2 to its attack roll here, making that a 19 to hit.
That's enough.
That's enough. It hits. Something hit you for once.
Yeah, no.
As you take 13 points of force damage. As it swings against you, you feel this forceful burning sensation on your back as it strikes and hits. You feel its almost claw-like attack burn through your armor and strike, as it otherwise glares down at you. You're a new one in here. As its claw scratches and scrapes against the wood next to you as it does so. And it remains in place. End of the Presence's turn. Lloyd is no longer surprised. Brought to the top. Cat, what would you like to do? You heard Damian shout from below.
I need to go help my friend, but every time I go near things like this, I end up nearly dead. Okay, I am gonna... I know where everyone is roughly because I'm here. Okay, you lot, quick, Damian needs our help. And I'm going to stand here, so I'm not blocking the route, but I'm making sure everyone hears.
Okay.
And it's gonna technically end, because otherwise I'm just gonna block the path.
Okay. I'm just going to stand there.
Yeah,
You could hold your reaction for something and for a trigger if you wanted to.
I really don't think anything's gonna be
Okay.
getting up here anytime soon.
Okay.
I'd rather
Romulus.
keep my reaction.
Romulus, you are
Alright.
up. You are standing in the main hallway. You kind of hear the shout from below. You see the lavender and the book on the table, on the side table just ahead of you. You can see the doors that have opened up. Cat's just bolted past and is currently waiting in the hallway for people to go past. And you heard Kay scurry off moments before as you hear this shout.
Right. Would I have a rough idea of where to actually head
Yes.
towards that shout?
Downstairs. Or down to
Alright.
the servants' quarters in the basement.
How close can I get to that with my movement of,
5,
I
10,
believe,
15, 20,
35?
30, 35. You can get to the top of the stairs with 35. With a dash action, you can go 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. You can get within engagement range of the presence. 70 you can get within engagement range of the butler and the presence. The butler is behind 3/4 cover from that angle, though. And obviously that'll be you dashing.
Right. That would be me dashing, but I could get in range, so if he moved, I might be able to provide some assistance at least. All right, let's So if I dash, what are my options?
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 35 is there. So if you dash, it will be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you're currently there.
Yeah.
Or I'll put you there for the sake of it.
Yeah, I will dash and try and get as close as I can.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. Make me a strength saving throw as you enter the aura of emotion.
Aura of emotion, motion of the ocean.
Oh,
13.
You just succeed. As the anger overtakes you, you can feel it calling to you, but in this moment, you remain composed. The area around you does not become difficult terrain, perchance.
Ooh.
So that is your movement. You have 5 feet extra movement if you wanted to move here. Otherwise, you are currently adjacent to the presence.
But there's a wall in the way, but I guess maybe that doesn't matter to it. Is there any benefit to me being adjacent to it, really?
If you go down a square, it will have 3/4. It will have half cover against you, and you'll have half cover against it. If you go up, you will not gain that benefit, but it will still. But this will still have 3/4 cover against the butler, and you'll be within range to hit it. If you were to use your Danax from here, you'd have half. It would have half cover, so it's more beneficial for you to be here, depending on what you're trying to hit,
Right.
and depending on if you want to be defensive, because you can always attack and then move afterwards for defensive purposes.
I mean, I can't attack this turn, unless you want to be real fucky and make an
Oh no,
argument.
that's shit. Oh, that's right. You spend your action to dash. Yeah, that's
I
very
have
true.
got my bonus action and I have charged towards this thing, but
Yeah, so
I
if you
don't know.
that would be a hammering horns because of your movement.
Yeah, I'm a hammer horns and see what I can do.
Okay. This would be specifically for the shoving effect, notably,
Yes, it would be.
because it's moving rather than attacking. So go ahead, and this is an attack roll versus its strength save, which has to beat your attack roll. Total.
If we're just saying it's an attack roll and
Yep.
it's using my horns, which I am proficient with, that would be a +6 to that.
Plus 6, 18 beats its 17 plus 0.
Nice.
Actually, no, it's a. Hold on, no, I'm looking at the wrong stat block.
Don't do this to me, Chris.
12! 17 minus 5.
Oh, okay, that's better. That's a lot better.
As you.
Wait, how is that thing not dead?
It's only got one strength.
Oh, that's
Wow.
tragic.
I thought mine was bad.
It has no physical form. It's performing spell attacks against you.
Someone become a necromancer, summon a shadow, and have it use like lightly tap in is dead.
Alright, I got it.
You know what? That would feasibly work against this thing, but you know. Okay, so as you move up, you rush towards it using your horns. You push against it where Damian is, and you shove it backwards away from you. You can spend the 5 feet of extra movement to move into its space if you wish to.
Yeah, that stops my boy from being flanked.
Okay.
You should be thanking me.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Damian's currently very angry, so I don't think you're going to get a thank you, unfortunately. Normally you would.
Yeah. End of Romulus's turn.
Very
It gets. End of Romulus's turn. It gets back to the butler. Give me just a mo.
The butler. What?
A thing has occurred. He said, "Be right back."
Oh, okay. I didn't hear.
BRB,
sorry about that.
BRB.
Okay. It is now the butler's turn.
Yeah.
The butler in this instance otherwise looks about the area. More problems. Yeah. He's going to use his incorporeal form to move there. And he is going to use a ferocious outburst. I would like a strength save from Romulus and Damian here, please.
Romulus and Damian.
Oh,
Did you say
dear.
strength?
Strength, yes.
That's an
Please
11.
roll well, you dumb fucking cow. 13.
13
And
succeeds, 11
11.
fails.
Yay.
11 fails. In this instance, as it otherwise moves behind you, you watch as he otherwise clutches his hands to his chest and he explodes outwards with almost this ferocious outburst as you are pushed against this wall. And Romulus, you remain stationary, so you are fine. Damian, you move 5, 10. You take, for the remaining distance you would have been pushed, you take damage. That was cocked. Again, cocking a d4. Very impressive. I don't know how I manage it. That is 12 points of fire damage as the outburst shoots against you and you are shot against this back wall. You can feel the burning sensation otherwise coil across you as you are pushed back. And Romulus, you watch as this explosion happens. The ghost otherwise just seems to be exerted itself in some form.
Question regarding when you can point out that your health is good, bad, etc.
Bloodied.
Yep, I'd be bloodied.
Okay. Alright. That is and the butler for the remainder of its movement is going to move into flanking with Romulus for the assistance of the presence. Sebastian's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he is going to see the ghost butler before him. There's not a lot he can do because he's used all of his movement. Otherwise he's going to block the way. I'm going to ask this as a party thing. Do people want him to move out the way so others can move past? Or would people prefer he tries to do something in this instance?
Is there anything he can do?
He can use Sacred Flame from this distance quite happily.
How much movement has he got left?
None.
None.
None. So he can either
Okay.
dash and he can move into one of these side rooms, but then he does nothing this turn. Or he can use Sacred Flame to hit it. Or to hit the undead, but obviously he's then blocking the path, and he can only use his reaction once to let people path.
I mean, I
In
can...
one round.
In one round, I can get to there, but I can't do anything. So, yeah.
Do something?
Theoretically, I mean, if no one can actually get there and do an
I
action.
can.
Oh, we can.
If I use a bonus action to dash, but it depends what makes sense for the butler to actually not the butler, Sebastian to actually.
Notably, he can use his reaction to step out of the way of one person, so he can let you through, Lloyd, if you were to go past, and Kay, obviously, you can already move through a space because you're small.
Yeah.
So then it would just be that Lloyd, or for Vinny, sorry, not Lloyd,
Vinny.
and Lloyd wouldn't be able to get past, nor would Cat.
No, but we're range.
To just have him do something?
Yeah, go
Sure.
for it.
That seems to make sense.
Okay, so from this distance, he is going to cast Sacred Flame, which is a dexterity saving throw by the Fragment Ghost. That is a nope. That's a 7. And it takes... Nope, wrong dice. Sacred Flame is a d8. Ooh, 6 points of radiant damage. Okay. I will say, Romulus, as you otherwise hear the sound of footsteps from behind you, you quickly take a cursory glance as you watch as Sebastian heads down, looks over, and stretches out and pulls his hand from his mace, and this almost lime green energy erupts from it as flames coil around the fragment ghost behind you as it begins to burn across its form, otherwise setting in quite nicely. Okay.
This is against presence or the butler? Sorry.
Butler.
Butler, yeah.
Okay. End of Sebastian's turn. Damian, it is your go. I've also just realised I forgot to change some of the damage immunity types on some of the fragment ghosts. I can't adjust that now, but good to know.
Am I prone or not prone?
You are not prone at the moment. You were just pushed against the wall.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'm attacking the presence.
Okay.
Let me just check for certain that that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I would immediately think of doing, but I've got to remember I've got new things.
You've got new things.
Particularly useful at the moment. I don't think that's going to be the case. Yeah, I think I'm going to attack it.
Okay, go ahead and make me an attack roll. Okay, that hits.
That's 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. Nice. I also need to ask, at the top of your turn, I'd like you to make me a strength saving throw, please.
Oh, of course, I forgot about that bit.
Yeah, I did as well until just now. Nope.
Oh, and I failed again.
So would you prefer to take damage, or would you prefer that the terrain is difficult and you cannot take disengage and dodge? Granted, you've already attacked, that last bit's redundant, but...
The floor is fire.
Okay, so the floor, so difficult terrain. Okay, noted.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you wish to do? You've taken your action to take a swing at this thing?
As a bonus action, because I think it's basically the only thing that I can really do. Can I cast Shield of Faith on myself or not?
Yep, you can.
I think I'm going to do that.
Okay. Lifting your hand to your chest, you feel the warmth settle over you as the crest of the, what was the order of the crest, otherwise emboldens on your shield, and you feel almost this holy reverence in place. Okay. With that, that is your go, unless you wish to use any of your movement.
Nope.
Okay. Kay, it is your go. You currently have a spiral staircase in front of you. As you're about to take your first step, you hear the shout from behind you, and you watch as Romulus and Cat dart back towards the servants' quarters.
I am just gonna dash and go to here and use my reaction to make sure that I don't hamper Vinny getting through.
Okay,
So that's
5,
my turn.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Yep. Cool. You hold your reaction to move out the way. Excellent. So, with that, Vinny, you are up.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. I'll be there.
6. Awesome. Right. Bonus action dash.
Okay.
If people are able to.
Yep, he's
Decide if
used
it's
his
fine.
reaction. He moves out of the way, able to allow you to move past the 5, as does Kay. Okay.
There should be a saving throw somewhere along there.
Yep, go ahead and make me a strength saving throw, as you have moved within 15 feet of the presence. Yep, you are fine on your strength save. As you
Okay.
push past, you feel the anger wash over you for a moment, but you see the spirit in front of you, and you use that almost as a shield to buff against this emotional form. As you move up close to it, seeing Romulus and Damian in not dire straits, but they're injured.
Okay. The ghost is like obviously hostile.
Yes, you can see that it's almost thrashing in anger with almost these bits of flame just beginning to coil off of it and smoking. It is very different to the others you've seen thus far. It holds a similar air to the headmistress, or headmaid rather, but you can see that it's very different in the fact that it has turned.
Okay. Right. Well, I've dashed in, so I'm going to try and get my some momentum behind a big slash.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an attack. You obviously have the +2 from the flanking.
That's not going to do it unless its AC is a 10.
Is that with the +2?
With the +2, yeah.
With the +2 as a 10, you swing forward. Even though you were moving past, you felt the emotional wave, and as you made the swing, you fell just short of it. Just shy of its back in that instant. Fortunately not.
So sorry. I believe the Minotaur is occupied. Would you care to dance with me instead?
The form turns. Ah! And it's very much noticed your presence now.
I can eat this one.
Okay. Moving on, it is now the Presence's turn. The Presence, seeing that the rest of you have arrived. Ah, the rest of you are here. Good! As it otherwise drags its claws across the edge, you watch as its form goes from red to grey. In that instance, as it's going to take 2 swings, one versus Damian, one versus Romulus. First one versus
Yay.
Damian, because he's got the higher AC and is less likely to be hit. Yeah, no, that's a 9. And the one versus Romulus, where I have a +2 in addition because of flanking. Ooh! Oh, that would have hit Damian.
Oh, come on.
That's a 25 to hit.
This feels rude, but okay.
Oh,
Apparently I'd done them the other way around. Oh well. That is 5 points of force damage against you. As you feel...
I'm not raging. Yeah.
No, you're not raging. As you feel its burning effect of the force otherwise drag across you, you feel almost this surge as it strikes against you, of this almost wave of anxiety begin to drain and eat into you. Hesitation, in fact. Okay. It is then going to, for its movement, is then going to proceed to... no, it's going to remain there for now. It's getting flanking. It's happy where it is. Lloyd's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Can stand at the back of the queue, seeing what's going on, seeing that Toll the Dead didn't work last time. He's very much out of options on what he's going to do here. So he's going to do the one thing that he's good at and cast Bless. Sorry, Infernal, I'm using all your spell points, I know. Oh well, never mind, how sad. And he is going to hit, given what he can see at the moment, he's going to hit the 3 people he can see in front of him.
yay! Wait.
Okay. Oh yeah, he's still hiccuping. Okay. I think so, anyway. Okay.
This is Bless, right?
Yeah, this is Bless. And he can end his turn
Yep.
there. And there's nothing else he can do. End of his turn. Cat, the rest of your companions have moved past.
Okay, I am going to head down 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
30? Well, be 25 would be that.
Yeah. Okay.
Join the back of the queue.
Well, this
Kill
seems a
number
bit
5,
counterproductive,
please.
doesn't it? Like, seize the, whatever this thing is, I can't remember what it's called. The presence.
Presence.
It's like... No,
I will
it's
say,
okay.
from this angle, it will be difficult to see the presence.
Oh,
You can
good.
just about see the
Perfect.
top of I'd say the butler and the presence, but it's very difficult.
Okay. Alright. Well... I mean... heck, I can see what way Romulus is facing. He's fighting the presence, right?
Yeah, you can see his horns over the top of everything else.
Okay. Right. I'm going to support Romulus, and I'm going to shoot a thingy, because my brain has completely just
thingy?
given up. Yeah, a homing blade between Romulus's horns and straight into the face of the presence.
Okay, go ahead and make me the damage roll. What's the range on homing blade again?
It is 90 foot.
Yeah, you're fine.
So I think it should be in range.
Yeah, you're within range. I just couldn't remember what the range of it was. Ooh,
5.
rolling good on the damage rolls. Nice. Okay. The homing blade otherwise streaks past the rest of you, coiling through the unicorn horn, sinks into the top of it, and otherwise burrows a little bit before disappearing, leaving a small cavity which seals over with almost the gel-like complexion of it. Okay.
Leave him alone.
Romulus.
That'll end my turn.
Yep, Romulus, it's your turn.
Right, well. I am surrounded by annoying things. Is this accurate?
Correct.
Which of these two looks most murderable?
Well, looking at the two of them, you haven't seen how your weapons interact with them particularly. But the one behind you seems to be more focused on Vinny at this current time, so you potentially got a diversion there to utilize. You've also got, but the presence in front of you looks strangely stronger than they did before.
Okay. Right, well, I'm going to... Oh, fuck, I really want to take the disengage action, I just hope you know that.
Oh, that's a good point. Make me a saving throw at the beginning of your turn, please.
Oh,
As you're within range. Is it a wisdom save, this one? As it
Cat need to
changed,
do it.
Wisdom?
changed it to
Yeah.
aura. Yep.
12.
12, that fails. You can either take damage or lose your reaction. Your choice.
Lose me reaction.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna go full force on this butler fuck.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not gonna reckless this one, but I will be smacking them with my maul, and we'll just sort of see what happens.
Okay.
+2 from Vinny.
Yep, plus that.
Hits.
Clearly hits, doing 7 plus 4.
7 plus 4, 13.
13. Okay, as your mace otherwise swings
Wait, that's
through.
not right. Sorry, 11.
11, sorry. 11
It's
as
not
your
that
mace.
easy to weapon.
Yeah, as your mace swings through, compared to the gel-like complexity of the presence, this one is different as your mace passes through. You can see a flickering as bits of it almost scatter, but you don't see visible damage or harm as far as you're aware. It seems to still be mostly intact.
I don't like this.
Oh,
So, is that reduced damage or no damage?
Hard to tell.
Wonderful.
When you say hard to tell,
I'm saying hard to tell because they're ghosts, so you can't really tell their form because they don't take damage and bleed. But in this instance, their forms seem to be disrupted, whether that means that you did damage, you did some other effect, it's hard to tell.
right?
Keep in mind as a general note for those who have I've only used this mechanic once, and I used it at the end of campaign 1. If a creature has temporary hit points, it doesn't count as showing damage.
Okay.
As a general
so
note.
it's nothing
Well-
but temporary hit.
I might as well then use
It's
my
hard
bonus
to
action
tell.
to horn attack just in case.
Okay, this is against the butler.
Butler again. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Just
Just the
ignore
left
the one
one.
on the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That hits.
And
Okay.
yep, does 2 points of.
Okay.
Well, maybe does 2 points.
Maybe
of...
does 2 points of damage. It's hard to tell. But as you otherwise drake your horns through, again, it's hard to tell. You're not sure if you're doing anything. It feels like you're dragging it through air as if there's nothing there, but there's very faint disturbance.
I think maybe magic is needed on these things because this does not seem to be going great.
Okay. Do you wish to move at all?
Yes, actually. I wish to move here because I'm not out of their threatened range, but they can no longer flank me.
Okay. It is now the butler's go. Does the butler get the recharge on their furious outburst? Yes, they do.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Do I... It's annoyed Vinny sufficiently. But you're all within 30 feet.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's gonna furious outburst. I would like every creature, everyone who's not behind total cover, I'm gonna say, in this instance, for every person who fails, you will count as cover for the next person stacking. So if Vinny fails, Kay will be considered cover, and then if Kay fails, then Sebastian, Lloyd, and Kat don't need to make saves. So when 2 of you fail, the people behind won't need to make the saves. So if you wish to automatically fail to shield your party members behind, you're welcome to do
I
so.
choose to fail.
Okay, Vinny.
Yeah, I'm going to do that as well.
Okay, you two are choosing to fail, meaning the ones at the back here don't need to make a save. Romulus and Damian, you do not have this luxury, so go ahead and make me strength saving throws, please, against this. Keep in mind you have the additional D4 because you are blessed. Or no, only
I don't.
Romulus is blessed. Sorry.
Romulus does, I don't.
When did I get blessed?
By Lloyd. I
When he
forgot
came
that with
down.
your attacks, but you hit anyways. It's fine.
No, it's not that because that might have helped me with whether I kept my reaction or not.
Oh yeah, that's a fair point. What you got? What total?
I got
was it?
12.
Oh, then yeah,
so-
you'd keep your reaction because the DC 13.
Yeah.
So yeah, you've got your action
Oh,
still.
got a reaction. Amazing.
Okay.
So 3 plus 9 is that. Was it? Did you say strength save?
Strength save for.
I'm
Yeah.
probably good.
Yes, you're fine.
11.
11. It's a fail, unfortunately.
Yep, I knew it.
Okay, and Vinny and Kay, you're automatically failing.
Mm-hmm.
If it'll protect the others, yeah, I think I can take it.
I also think I can take it.
Oh, this is going to go badly, isn't it?
Okay. That is 20 points of fire damage to Damian, Vinny, and Kay.
Oh, I'll be down.
You're
I
down.
thought I could take it. I am down as well.
Okay, that is fire damage, so I am
Mhm.
resistant.
That is halved, yeah. You watch as the butler otherwise explodes outwards, this rage of fire again. You watch as its form as it's barely holding on.
Is it expending its life force to do that?
You will know you're unconscious. As you are otherwise battered against the back of Sebastian, Sebastian sees the you lot begin to go down, seeing what is occurring here.
Take it for the
Bless.
team.
And Damian, your concentration ends on Shield of Faith, as you are unconscious.
Yay.
You're fine. You've still got turns to go.
Yep.
I took one for the team.
Okay. End of the Fragment Ghost's
Didn't
turn.
it-
Actually, given the situation, Fragment Ghost's on low HP. To use its action, it can't disengage. It's going to attempt to flee through here. Vinny and Romulus, you both have your opportunity attacks if you wish to take them against the ghost as it is trying to run. It will have 3/4 cover against you, Damian, or not Damian, Vinny, because it's around the corner. And it's trying to go through a wall, so
Yeah.
it gets the benefit of the cover from that.
This is where it leaves my range, so it's...
Yeah, so it'd be 3/4 cover because it's around the
so
wall
no
in a
sneak
wall.
attack.
Yeah. Yep, that's true.
But
And Romulus, you've still
Still
got your
going
attack.
for it.
Yep, and Romulus and Vinny, you are both blessed still, so make sure to add your D4 should it be necessary.
Okay.
No, fuck. It was a 4.
It was a 4 and a 2. Yep, I saw that. So that was
Yeah.
with the. It's fine. I can just switch these back like that.
I will be using
There you
my big fancy maul of fuck you.
Yep. Ooh.
Ah.
Adding the D4. Remember, so you've got the 3. So that's 5
It's
plus
11, that's plus 6.
11. That meets its AC.
Oh,
And Vinny.
okay. So that is 12 points of damage.
Well, 12, but I guess with cover.
12? No, because it's got 3/4 cover. That'd be 16
Yeah.
for it. So no. Romulus, total damage was 12, you said?
12, yeah.
Okay. You take your swing against it and you watch as it tries to pull itself through the wall. As it does, Vinny's blade just swings, just whiffs of where it was around the corner. It's escaping. Where to, you don't know. I'm going to flip it over for there for now. Actually, I'm just going to leave it there. I'm not going to tell you where it's going. Oh, actually, never mind. Oh no, never mind. It doesn't matter. Okay.
Look, I will find it.
You'll find it, don't worry. I was like, oh, Kay would see it. Nope, he's unconscious. End of the butler's go. It is Sebastian's go. Sebastian, seeing what's going on, is going to kneel down. He's going to place his hand on UK, and he is going to pump 7 lay on hands points into you. That way he can do 1 to people who might need to be brought back up. So you are healed up to 7 hit points, but you are currently prone.
I am alive.
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
You still feel the burning sensation that's otherwise rocked across your body from the kind of the ferocious push and then feeling that excess damage burn through you. But despite that, you feel decent now that you've been healed.
And then all that comes from Kay is thank you.
Okay. Damian, I would like you to make me a death saving throw. For that, give me a mo.
Yep.
You are blue, correct?
Yep.
Roll me that d20. Do not tell anyone what the result is, and I will tell you what the result means in Discord. Actually, no, I can tell you now. If you roll... I don't know it yet either. So if you roll a natural 1, that's 2 fails. If you roll a 2 through 10, that is 1 fail. If you roll a 11 or higher, it is a success. And if you roll a natural 20, you get back up on 1 hit point. Okay, I know the result. Chat knows the result. Mark it down on your character sheet. It is on the core page where you mark that down.
I
There is
also know
a...
the result. Yep.
Yeah, well, stop stream sniping.
I'm not stream sniping, I swear.
Where on the core page?
It's just
Oh,
under
there,
your
I
health.
gotcha.
Yep,
I
it's
see it.
Yep, death save. So mark that down. If you hit
Yep.
3 in either, you are either stabilized or dead.
Gotcha.
Okay. End of Damian's go. K, you are up. You
I-
otherwise wake,
Standing
seeing.
up.
Yep. You wake, seeing what's happening, and in this instance, taking your surroundings from your passive perception, you can see that the butler is currently almost looming over his body as his hand is on his chest, and you can see almost essence being drawn from it. Some
From his
form of
body?
some form of an attempt to heal, it would seem.
I'm going.
Okay, you are not within 15 feet, so you're fine.
I am gonna perform my 2 attacks. I am going to tail and bite, and I am laughing while I'm doing so.
Okay, go ahead and make me 2 attack rolls then, please.
By the way, I am closing the door again so that the guards can't see me.
So Vinny, behind you, you watch as Kay gets up. There's almost this mischievous look as he wanders into the room and the door closes behind him.
He's fine.
Alright, go ahead, Kay, make me 2 attacks.
Oh, I forgot to add my D4.
Yep, add your d4 for both. So, first one, yep. Second one,
See?
first one hits. I probably shouldn't have bothered asking, but yeah,
Yeah.
still.
1. So let's see. 2. 8. Nah, doesn't.
Okay. You take your tail, and in this instance, you raise it up and you skewer straight through the throat where it's attempting to almost regenerate, and it goes as it falls backwards, and you watch as it dissipates into a small pool of dust.
Get out of here. And then
Butler joins the purged team.
I open the door and come back out.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Play.
Okay, with that, I can now remove the butler from the initiative order.
Come get your perg.
Okay. End of Kay's turn.
That was 5.
5. I'll say closing the door was 5 feet of movement. Opening it was another 5. So 10,
10,
15,
15,
20, 25, 30.
30.
Go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw, please, as you move within range. You can move the butler from the initiative order now, which is good. Yep, you're fine. You feel almost this moment of hesitation wash over you before you remember, I just killed a ghost. Okay. End of your turn. Vinny, you are up. You see Damian go down across the way. You see him otherwise slump against the wall, almost the cinders coiling off of the edge of his flesh, burning against it. He's not looking good. He's bleeding out currently.
Okay, that's fine. I'm going to run into the room. I'm going to. You want a saving throw?
Oh yes, at the beginning of your turn, go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
I don't have to worry about these any longer. Yay!
That's true, you're unconscious, you don't have to worry about them yet. Okay, you can either take damage or lose your reaction.
I'll lose my reaction.
Okay. You lose your reaction.
Great, but I do not wish to take damage. I'm doing okay, but I don't wish to take damage in this situation. I'm going to. First things first. Use a bonus action for healing word on Damian.
Okay, go ahead and roll me your d4 and add your charisma modifier.
This is +3.
Mm-hmm. 7 hit points.
Healing, 7 healing.
Okay, you get 7 healing, Damian. So you should now be on 7 hit points.
You are alive.
And you are currently prone, slumped against the back wall as the spell is cast. What do you say there, Vinny?
Vinny will say in a strangely soothing voice, "Come on, Damian. You've still
Okay.
got something left in you."
You hear the voice whisper into your ear, and as you do, you begin to feel the pains and the otherwise sore of the recent burn begin to dissipate and smother over as you feel almost a strange vitality to you as you prepare to pick yourself up on the next thing round.
Okay. And then, I lunge in for slash with my sword.
Okay, go ahead.
Still got bless.
Yep, you do. That hits. 5 plus
5, 6, 7, 8.
8
slashing
points
damage.
of damage. Okay, you take a slash against the presence, cutting across its now slightly hardier form, strangely enough, an almost thicker form as your blade cuts across. It otherwise glares back at you, scraping its claws against the edge of the cabinet yet next to you, seeing Damian get up and almost with this almost devilish grin curl across its face.
There's no room to move through here, is there?
No, because you need to move into Romulus' space and then move up onto the table.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm slightly blocking, but at least we've got some people in here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to end my turn here in that case then.
Okay. In which case, it is going with its turn, with the presence's turn now coming up. It is going to start its turn by using... Yeah, it's going to make 3 lingering burn attacks against Vinny, Romulus, and Damian. In a burst of magic. Okay. First one against Damian, you are prone. And this is a melee spell attack, so it will have advantage on this to hit. That is a 6 and a 4, so no, that does not hit you.
Oh, wow.
Against Romulus, that is a 3, that misses against you. And Vinny, 13?
That just misses.
Oh, okay. As it otherwise rakes its claws against the side of the wall, you watch as it brings them down, and in a burst of almost this burning magic, it swirls around. But you all had this affect you previously. Well, most of you. As you're on the ground, Damian, you raise your shield, blocking the strike as it otherwise rakes across your shield. And as the claw swings around to take the strike against the rest of you two, you quickly dart back, taking a single step back as the claw misses, otherwise carving through a portion of the table, leaving splinters scattering in the air. I will get you. I will destroy you. Lloyd. Yeah, oh,
Nice.
he's not here. He is going to... He's pinned. He's not got anything he
He's
can
going to
do.
stand there and look pretty.
He's gonna do the jive. He's gonna spend his reaction to move out the way if Cat or Sebastian want to move through his turn, and he's gonna dodge as an action. Alrighty. Cat, you're...
Okay, I am going to resume my pounding on this guy, so I'm gonna... Another homing blade.
Okay, go ahead. 2.
2.
Yeah. Every little helps. Hey, he's on the perfect hit points. Alright.
Ah.
That should give you a little bit of an insight onto where his hit points are.
Can we just stop?
Okay.
And that'll end my turn.
Alright, end of Cat's turn. Romulus, you are up.
All right then. Well, I can basically do one thing ever. What are the chances of me? Oh, I need to do the roll for something, don't I?
Yep, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Still got my D4.
Yep. Lloyd hasn't broken concentration.
Well, that is 6 plus 5,
11.
11.
You can take damage or lose your reaction.
I lose my reaction.
Okay.
Is it at all possible to jiggle myself round here?
I'll say it'll be 5'10" to climb up on top of the table, and I'll say you can jump past Damian to squeeze into this corner if you wish to.
I will do so.
I will say that will obviously use the rest of your movement because you then can't move into these tiles, so
Yeah,
you'll be stuck there.
And I will then smack his face in.
Okay, go ahead and make me an attack roll.
You know what? I will be doing this one with my reckless.
Okay.
Because fuck this guy.
Noted.
And I've got. I still add the D4 to this.
Yeah. It's attack rolls and saving throws. Whoa,
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Let's see it.
There we go.
Let's see them big numbers.
Big numbers. They're pretty decent.
Ooh, 11 plus 4, 15. Okay. A hearty hit as you otherwise climb onto the table, leap off as you swing down with your maul from an upward strike as it always carves down, striking into the shoulder and across the back of this creature, leaving this heavy, almost sludgy trail that tears through it before it seals back over and smothers over. It was a good hit. Okay.
Damn right, it's a good hit.
So that's your action.
Yeah, but I've got a special bonus boy as well, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
So again, this happens. Can we natural crit 2 electric boogaloo? I don't have
Close.
the feature. I don't have the feature yet.
No.
Actually, I don't think I get the feature. Do barbarians get that when they get the brutal
They
crit thing?
get brutal critical, not improved critical.
Oh, right, yeah.
Okay.
Either way, it definitely hits.
1
That's
point of damage.
1 point of stab
Okay.
damage.
You stab it, you catch a bit, tearing off a tiny piece, which then promptly turns to mist. Nice. Okay. Damian. Nope. Sebastian is gonna go 5, 10. Make his wisdom save. Of course not. He's going to choose to lose his reaction because there's not much he can do for it anyway. He's going to move up. Can't do much from this position because Kay is there and Vinny's there and moving past is going to be difficult. So he's going to Sacred Flame it because it's the only thing he knows how to do. It's a dex save. Yeah, no, it succeeds. Oh, okay. And then he'll move down there to get out of the way. Okay.
Ah, good.
And here's go. Damian, you are up. You are, well, correction, you are on the floor currently. You are prone, leaning against the wall, but you can stand up for half your movement. But I'd like you at the start of your turn to make me a wisdom saving throw against its emotional aura, please.
Yay.
Okay.
Oh, wonderful. That is not good.
No. So you can choose to lose your reaction or take damage. Your choice.
I think I'm losing my reaction.
Okay. Your reaction is gone, but you still have the rest of your turn as per normal. What would you like to do?
Right, I'm going to get up.
Okay. So you spend 15 feet of movement to stand up.
I'm going to bop it with my mace.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an attack roll, please. Whoop. Yep. Definitely hits. 1 plus
Oh, bludgeoning damage. Yeah, that's what I wanted to see.
4 points, did you say?
Yep.
Okay. Swinging overhead with your mace. Good hit, nice clean hit, but as it hits the gel, you otherwise catch a portion of it, and it glances off slightly, but it's still a good hit, doing the 4 points of bludgeoning damage. And bonus action for anything, or will that be your turn?
Let me have a look. Oh, wait, yes, I've got to remember that I use spell points. Bear with me.
Mm-hmm. Yep, use spell points for Shield of Faith. And as a general reminder, because you are new to D&D, where you do have a potion of healing on you, it does take a bonus action for you to use it on yourself if you wish. Just a reminder in case you want to, but it's up to you. Obviously, you can preserve them. They are resources you can use later if you don't use them now. No reason to hoard them, though. It gets out of hand if you start hoarding them, because once you get to certain levels, there's no reason for you to drink healing potions, and you can't combine them.
Rook had like 20 odd at one point.
Yeah, I know, and it was like, oh, it's good, I can revive people, but it's like, but with level 15 with hundreds of hit points, what's 10 gonna do?
Actually, they're quite useful in that
I know they're very,
floating bottle thing.
I know they're very useful in the floating bottle, but you don't have that in campaign 2.
No, we don't.
And if we did,
Not
I'd
yet,
probably
we
eat
don't.
it.
That's true. Not yet, you don't. Who knows? Maybe Prill's floating bottle.
Damian's gonna use his harness divine power and regain the 2 hit
Actually called a
points.
pottle.
Going 2 spell points, you mean? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Standing there in that moment, standing back up, taking a swing, you almost draw energy from it as you feel almost this divine pull, and you feel almost slightly rejuvenated. You regain the 2 spell points at the cost of your channel divinity. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, that'll be the end of your turn. Kay, you are up. You see the presence before you. You can feel this strange energy wash over you. Go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Yep.
Be wise.
Uh,
Okay, be wise.
Yep, D4, because you are blessed. Yep, you are fine.
Yep.
You otherwise feel the anxiety, and you're like, no, not now.
I'm just gonna walk up.
Okay.
Gonna get on top of this so that I'm somewhat level with its face.
Mm-hmm.
I told you you are my prey. I will always find you.
Okay.
Take my 2 swings.
Take 2 swings. Go ahead and make me 2 attack rolls then, please. Yep, I'll just add the d4s to the ones that miss. Oh, they both hit. So that's 4 plus
4 plus 4.
So that's 8. Taking it out of that. And then single point of damage.
Yeah. 'Cause
Okay.
Still immune to poison, and that is claws because I'm not doing bite anymore.
Yep, okay.
'Cause it
That's
does nothing. I can't eat it.
No, that's fine. Okay, you take your 2 swings, your tail striking through it, and then your claw raking up a little bit of it, otherwise scattering a little bit of mist. It's looking worse for wear in this moment. Vinny, it is your go. Please go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember correctly, Romulus and Damian, you've both lost your reactions?
Yep.
I believe I did, yes.
Okay, and Vinny?
That's what, 7?
Yep, okay. So you lose your
Brilliant.
reaction, or you can
Yeah.
suffer damage, your choice.
I'll lose my reaction.
Okay. Okay, you lose your reaction.
Okay. People can get through either of these spaces? Where's the door in
Yes.
this room? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's an archway, but yes.
Okay, cool. Right, I will remain... Right, I'll remain here first of all. I'm going to make my attacks while I'm flanking with Romulus.
Mm-hmm. Okay, go ahead and make me 2 attacks then, please.
Attack as an action.
Go
Try
ahead.
and follow up on from where K hit it.
Ooh. 7 plus.
7 plus... plus 5 is 12, plus 2 more from flanking.
From flanking,
It's
14. That just about hits. Seems tougher than before. You remember it being slightly easier to hit previously, but now it seems stronger, almost.
That comes to 13 damage then.
Ooh, a solid hit. 13 points of damage. Okay, swinging up with your scimitar, you carve a nice cut through it as it otherwise staggers to one side. Its claws grab onto the wall to the side of it.
And then attack numero dos. Bring the sword straight down.
Okay. Hits also. For 4 points of damage.
4 damage.
Okay. 2 very good attacks with each swing leaving a good cut and gash through its otherwise cloth and cloak covered form. Still solid or more solid than previously, but still a dangerous foe nonetheless with some good damage getting in. It on its turn. Otherwise going to look around and goes, I see what's going on here. And you watch as its claws rake into the wall to the side of it, and it is going to use its climb and hover speed to shoot across the ceiling. You have all lost your reaction except for Kay. Kay, go ahead and make an opportunity attack if you wish. He is going to rush over here.
I am gonna try and grab onto its back.
Go ahead and make an attack roll. Is this with intent to go with it, or is this intent to attack, do damage?
This is with the intent to go with it, because if it with the way that it's going, I don't think those two can handle it.
So this will be you attempting to grab onto it. Okay. In which case, this will be a reverse grapple check, so I'll need you to make me an athletics check with disadvantage here, as this thing cannot be traditionally grappled. So you're trying to grapple it and stay on long enough to go with it. DC is going to be... I'll say it's AC under half cover.
And because it's an athletic check,
Check.
I can't use
the
D4.
4. Nope.
Come on, game. Give it to me. Damn it.
Nope. You reach up with the intent to grab onto it as you grab hold of a small bit of cloak which tears away easily as it shoots towards your two companions over here before you watch as it takes its claw and swings forward as these two screeching bolts shoot towards the two of them. It's going to use a Mana Rift attack on each of you two. First one against Damian. That's a natural 1. Come on, dude! It's supposed to hit Damian. It's the whole point of this. Now I'm going to roll a natural 20 on Cat or something and she's going to die. No, but that is a 17 to hit.
I'm gonna use shield.
What does that bring your AC to?
21.
Okay. You watch as this screeching bolt of crackling mana shoots towards you. You watch as Lloyd sidesteps out the way in almost like anime or Matrix fashion before you, in this moment, bring up your own shield as the mana rift strikes against it and disperses across its surface. Ha! Enough! He's going to shoot into this room. Okay. End of the Presence's turn. Lloyd is up. Lloyd is going to be brave. He's going to use Word of Radiance.
The
Oh,
brave
yeah.
Sir Lloyd bravely ran away.
The brave Sir Lloyd is going to... Each creature... Oh, wait. Word of Radiance is each creature of your choice? Oh, man. I could have used that earlier and I didn't realise. Oh, well. Or you can make an attack roll. Guys, which one does he do?
Spell.
Okay. Con save by the Presence versus his... Oh, that's a natural 20. Never mind. Alright, it takes no damage. And Lloyd is then going to bravely... abandon
Walk
Cat.
away.
Actually,
Wow.
this would provoke an opportunity attack.
Even there.
It would
so
be
he's got
it,
part
it
cover.
would be 3/4 cover moving into here. So that would make it a... That would make his AC 16. Does he take the risk, guys?
I don't think he.
I don't think he
would. I
would,
think he'd stay
considering how-
there.
I think
So
he'd
it's
say
got
that,
half cover
yeah,
and-
and he's going to spend his... Oh, he needs to make a save at the beginning of his turn, see if he's got his reaction, because if he doesn't, then this will actually change his plan. Okay, he makes the save, and he's going to hold his reaction to allow people past. Actually, no, he's just going to go back here. That way he's still out the way and he's blocking Cat. It's fine. Do the actual smart thing that Lloyd definitely wouldn't do. Okay, top of the turn, Cat, it is your go. You currently do not have line of sight on this thing. It is
I know
ducked
it's
into
there.
the room. You know it's roughly there, but you see it's ducked into the room and is otherwise away from you.
Okay.
You do not have to make the save currently.
Okay, but I know it's there. I really, really dislike this thing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Magic Missile at it.
Okay, I would say go ahead and make me 3 intelligence-based attacks. At what level? Actually, before this?
This is just gonna be basic, because I'm not gonna destroy all my spell points.
Okay, go ahead and
I
make...
don't want that thing breaking out of a wall at me.
Okay, go ahead and make me 3 I'll say these will be spell attacks because you're trying to attack something you know it's there, but you don't know where it's there.
Okay.
So these will
alright,
be these will be to hits versus its AC. Obviously, the spell says it automatically hits, but you require line of sight, so just attack rolls. I'm just stealing
Alright,
Dame.
I'm stealing your dice.
No, that's fine. Use it. It
Uh,
was worth it.
What is
all of them are like. What is it?
with
my
your
spell
with your plus to
attack
hit
is
should be plus 6, I
plus
believe.
6, yes.
So all of the so that's minimum 20. Yeah. Okay. You're fairly sure they hit. Go ahead and roll me 3d4. Okay. Uh, 11 points
Three.
of damage. Okay, that's good. You can't see what state it's in, but you hear the grunt of pain. Go ahead and roll me your wild magic, please. You're not below half, are you?
I am now, because
Oh,
of
you
that
are?
spell.
It is considered based on your first use, so this will just be a DC of 1.
Okay.
Yeah, not DC of 2 yet. Oh, fine.
Nope, it's okay.
Nothing happens.
Right.
Alright.
Excellent. I am going to... I don't know if that thing can move through walls. Yeah, I'm gonna stay here.
Stay there. Okay. End of Cat's turn. Romulus, you are up. You watch as this thing ran away through 2 almost magic rifts at Lloyd and Cat before they protected themselves off in the distance before you saw it dive into one of the rooms.
Okay. I want to ask a question.
10, 15, 20, 25.
I'm no longer in an aura, am I?
No, not currently.
Vinny, how would you like to go for a ride?
I do. I do.
My plan is, what if I run forward, pick up Vinny, and move Vinny into position to attack the next turn?
This will be your action as part of a grab.
Okay, is there a way to get around Vinny so I can get in range to smack the thing?
35 feet of movement will get you to here exactly. Because it'll be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Yeah, Vinny, are you good to get in range around the corner and then do your thing
Yeah,
on
yeah.
your own?
If you can get round, then that
Okay.
works for me.
As fun as it would be to like,
That would be
charge-
amazing, and I would be down for it if
it was actually
if
helpful.
it were doable. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely doable. It's just it wouldn't help us at all. Right, yeah, I'm a do that. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, I'm gonna just smack the thing.
Okay, go ahead.
I will be doing the whole reckless and horn.
Go ahead.
There we go. Come on, horny reckless. Hits
7 plus.
7 plus 4, so 11.
You otherwise take your swing at it with your maul, rushing up to where Lloyd is as you otherwise spin around the corner. Go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw, please, for its aura, emotional aura.
Oh goddamn.
That's a
Well,
fail.
there's no save. There's no saving this.
Fail.
I mean, like,
So lose your reaction or take damage.
reaction.
Okay. You slide up to where Lloyd is, swinging your mace up to where it, or your maul up to where it is, striking against the lower portion of the chin and chest cavity as it bursts open. It is holding on by a thread.
Well, it's a good thing I've got a second attack, isn't it?
Yep. Bring on your horns.
I'm bringing the horns in, and I'm aiming right for its eyes with the tips of my horns.
Okay. Go ahead.
And I'm gonna, if I hit, I will be twisting my head as I do so. Oh,
Okay,
double
that
19.
hits. That hits.
5 points of damage.
Okay. As your horns stick into it and otherwise jam it in place, you watch as its body begins to expand. I would like you and Lloyd to make intelligence saving throws, please, again, as it is going to explode.
Me make an intelligence save.
That for Lloyd is a 17. He succeeds and takes no damage.
Can I just use one of my 19s I rolled earlier?
Nope.
Oh, no!
Total.
That's like an 8.
Think, Romulus, think.
8. Okay.
Yeah.
You watch as its form otherwise ruptures and you feel this mana burn almost begin to shoot across your form as there's this arcane explosion as you take only 3 points of force damage, but it still burns across your mind as you feel it almost be radiated by whatever this thing was
Oh.
as it turns to mist.
Is it done? Is it over?
Guys.
I don't know. Let's took a game of hide and seek.
It's okay. Now you're hiding. Come in room. We need the rest to
Fuck.
Okay.
All right.
And with the party now where they are, I think that's where we'll end for today. So, with the party now more acquainted with the local inhabitants, and more aware of what sort of situation they're getting themselves into, with the chores finished and a presence defeated not once but twice, we'll see if this little friend of theirs returns for a third visit, perhaps. Maybe fourth or fifth, depending on how long they stick around. But who can say? So, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And we will see you, hopefully, next week. And we'll have a Lloyd with us. Thank you for watching. Oh, we're missing a Jamie, though, won't we?
Yeah.
Okay. So, unfortunately, we'll be missing a cat. But hopefully next week we'll have a Lloyd. And if we're missing more than... if somebody else will be missing, then we'll also be calling the session off. So hopefully we'll have a session next week, but we'll see. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you next week.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.